Hello! And welcome to another episode of RAIA. I forgot I was wearing my glasses there. We are the Rollers of Fate. My name is Mo, and I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign. Yes, it's me! And with me, like a moth to the flame, are the exceptional party of riffraffs. We have Lucky, Alex, Luke, Mark, and Andy. Well, Luke's not here yet, but spiritually he is. He'll turn up somewhere. Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Moths to a flame is good because we get burned.
So that might be a clue. Maybe not. We'll find out. Who knows? Anyway, don't you always get burnt with me?
I mean,
No, I
uh,
been burned.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
we survived last week somehow.
That is true. Today is our first session, truly into the campaign with the players' main characters. So if you are tuning in today and have no idea what the world is about, then do not worry. We have several prologue episodes that you can go into and give you some details about events that have happened in the world so far. So go check it out. On to the announcements. We stream live on Twitch and post all of our episodes on our YouTube channel at Rollers of Fate D&D. Where you can catch up on our previous campaigns, the Eye of Observation, Dining in Barovia, Candlekeep Mystery, and our ongoing campaigns, this one and the Hearts of War. If you'd like to reach out, email us at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com, follow us on X at FateDND. Our games sometimes include adult situations and stuff like that, so your discretion is advised. And as always, special thanks to Tessa Present and her incredible art, Darren Curtis and Tabletop Audio for their epic music. As you can see also on the stream, there is this little section here which I've upgraded a little bit to make it a bit more clear where to find us if you miss out. Alright. Before we begin, I guess Luke's going to miss out on this. Everyone gain 1 point of inspiration. This is just a starting inspiration you all get. You know, you're starting the campaign. It's your characters. So you get a point of inspiration. Make sure Luke doesn't get it. No, I'm joking. He'll get one as well. And so will Afric. But
I'll take it.
I will just take his one. It's okay.
No, I already called dibs.
No, I said it first.
Haven't you? Didn't something happen where
Oh, I definitely said
I have to
first.
give you my first one, Lucky? Which
When
ones
I fell off the cliff.
when I get two, I've got to give you them so you can have one. I can't remember what the circumstances were, but I do remember that.
There's a fake memory as well, yeah. But
It's
I think
not
it
a
was
fake
one of-
memory. It definitely happened. I just can't remember the
yeah, for me,
circumstances.
not for you.
I think it was either walking off the cliff or dying to a mimic at level 2.
I've already walked off a cliff, though. It's fine. If anything, you should give me the inspirations for doing that.
Okay. All right. I think that's with everything. Let us now journey into RAIA. This is a story about a world that has been scarred by
Has it not been scarred?
No, I think it is. In the beginning, before kings wore crowns and before mortals dared name the stars, this world was forged by the hands of the primordial titans. From their fury rose mountains, from their dreams came oceans, and from their dying breath was born the land itself. Yet, this is not only a world of stone and storm, it is a world of belief. The gods drew breath from prayers, shape from devotion, and power from faith of those who kneel in their names. Temples rise, creeds clash, and every whispered hope and desperate plea feed forces for greater than mortal minds can truly grasp. But this is no stagnant age. Here, change is the only constant. Empires crumble as quickly as they are built. Old truths rot beneath new ambitions, and the world turns ever onward beneath the weight of war, wonder, and time. And buried beneath it all lie secrets, ancient, patient, and waiting. Forgotten ruins sleep beneath the earth. Lost truths drift in shadow, and the echoes of age long past still stir where no light reaches. There are mysteries in the world that should never be unearthed, and others that must be. now, as the tides of fate begin to shift, the path of heroes will intertwine. Strangers shall become legends, and their choices will shape the destiny of gods and mortals alike. For in a world born of titans, ruled by belief, and ever changing beneath the veil of hidden truth, no soul remains untouched by fate forever. And thus our journey begins on the 21st day of a 4th month, a day forever marked in history as a day of inspiration, a day where the brightest minds in all of the world gather as one of honor and celebrate one of the greatest mortals to have ever lived, Dogo. Oh no, I've lost my trail of thought.
Dogo, one of the greatest mortals ever. He can
Aha!
only dash 15 feet.
He was carrying a lot of stuff.
I don't care. That was terrible.
Once he was but a humble gnome, driven by a unshakable spirit of invention and wonder. But through courage, brilliance, and sacrifice, he rose beyond mortality itself, ascending to godhood after the heroic stand against a terrible threat known as the Devourer. And so, what greater tribute could there be this grand occasion, Inventions Day, a celebration of creativity, ingenuity, and the enduring legacy of Dogo. Welcome to the city of Al-Halan, the luminous heart of Om, a city where ancient magic and the rising technologies marvel exist in perfect harmony. Known across the realm as the City of Light, Al-Halan stands as the radiant monument of both tradition and progress. And as dawn breaks, the holy light of Arma, the Lightbringer, spills over the city's polished spires. Gilded domes and emerald groves, golden rays dance through the crystal lanterns still glowing from the night before, and the streets begin to stir with life. Merchants raise their shutters, artificers ready their display, and citizens of every walk of life prepare themselves for the joyous festivities of Inventions Day. Within one of the city's most lavish estates, behind silken curtains and carved ivory doors, rests a young half-elven woman upon a grand bed of embroidered linen. The chamber is elegant, adorned with gold filigree, fresh flowers, and softly humming enchanted devices that speak of wealth and taste. As the morning grows brighter, a pair of servants quietly enter, drawing open the blinds and welcoming the sun into the room. "Blessed be the day, Mistress Olealis," one of them says gently. Upon the bed, Olealis stirs. She rises with an unhurried grace, stretching as the morning light catches in her long golden locks, each strand shining like spun sunlight. Sleep fades from her face, replaced by the poise expected of a woman of noble standing. What follows is a flurry of preparation. Delicate hands tend to their hair, soft powder and paints brush carefully across the features, the fastening of a beautiful gown chosen specifically for the occasion, and at last a polished pin is placed upon her breast, a fine piece of craftsmanship bearing the emblem of Inventions Day, a symbol of inspiration and reverence of Dogo's divine legacy. Once ready, Olea moves. Olea moves through the halls of the estate, her steps light against marble floors veined with silver. She enters a sunlit chamber where another woman sits already at her morning routine, older, dignified, and elegant. She bears a clear resemblance to the younger half-elf. Before her rests a cup of steaming tea, and in her hands are papers and documents, no doubt related to the day's many obligations. Olealis leans down and presses a kiss to her cheek. "Good morning, mother." The older woman lowers her paper just enough to regard her daughter. A small but knowing smile touches her lips. "And a bright morning to you, my darling," she says, setting her tea aside. "You're awake. Earlier than usual, I suppose. Even you cannot ignore the excitement of this day." Olialim smiles faintly, glancing towards the tall windows where the city beyond glimmers in celebration. How could anyone? The whole of Alhaland feels alive today, as if even the stones themselves are eager to celebrate. Her mother lets out a soft of agreement, folding one of the papers neatly atop the other. As they should. This is no ordinary festival. It is a day of remembrance, of brilliance, and of what of soul's courage gave to all of us. Her eyes drift briefly thoughtfully to the pin fastened on Olialis' dress. And for our family, it is a day to be seen. There is a weight in those last words, not cruel, but practice, the weight of expectation. Olialis knew all too well what her mother meant. To be seen was not simply to attend, nor to smile politely from the family carriage, nor to exchange presently beneath gilded banners and festive lights. No, to be seen meant to be measured, observed, considered. It meant noble houses would note the grace of posture, the quality of her smile, the worth of her lineage, and weigh her as one might weigh a jewel before purchase. She had come of age, and with this came the unspoken uncertainty that soon her future would no longer be entirely her own. A suitable match would be proposed, a courtship arranged. Another wealthy family, no doubt, respectable, powerful, and unbearably dull. Yet no one she had met had stirred even the slightest spark within her. They were polished, practiced, and predictable. Young lords and rehearsed compliments, airs and proud names and empty eyes, all of them more interested in status than wonder. And wonder, above all else, was what Olias craved. Before she could dwell on it further, the chamber doors opened once more. A servant entered with a crisp bow, carrying yet another stack of papers. Crossing the room, they presented to the older woman. Councillor Sancia Delianis, here are the list of contestants for the invention competition taking place at the Market of Wonder. Sancia accepted the paper without looking up at first, taking a careful sip of her tea before setting the cup aside. Her sharp eyes moved over the page, immediately alive with recognition and calculation. I see that Laurendis Iliandor is in attendance as usual, she remarked coolly. He always insists of outscaling his competitors. Please make certain that there is enough space for his invention to be brought in, and assign escorts to help him through the city. The servant bowed and made a note. Sancia turned the page. Good. The troop from Argonne is arriving as expected. A faint approving smile through her face. I expect nothing less from the greatness from them. They have much to live up to now. She did not need to say Dogo's name aloud. In lineage, in their air, regardless, present in every speech, every banner, and every polished brass emblem fixed across the city. Cecilia continued down the list, issuing instructions with practice precision. Ensure the south promenade is kept clear by midday. Double the watch on the market square. Last year's crowding was unacceptable. And have floral lanterns placed at the judges' pavilion before the second ball. If the ambassador of Velkar arrives early, they are to be seated near the eastern gallery. The servant nodded quickly at each command, already half overwhelmed by the pace of it all. But Olealis had drifted away from the conversation. Her gaze had found the large circular window overlooking the city below, and for a moment the voice behind her became distant. From this height, Al-Halan seemed less like a city and more like a living constellation set upon the earth. White stones towered, gleamed beneath Arma's blessing, glass domes, halls caught the sunlight and cast back in brilliant rainbows. And along the broad avenues, banners of gold and sapphire fluttered the warm morning breeze, while crowds flowed like bright rivers towards the heart of the festivity. From far below, she could see the beginning of the Market of Wonders. Even from here, it was a marvel. Great silver canopies had been raised across the square, their colors vivid against the pale streets. Merchants' stalls shimmered with enchanted tinkers, clockwork contraptions clattered and whirred as artificers readied their display. Floating lanterns bobbed lazily overhead, tethered by threads of magic, while musicians in the lower plaza began to test their instruments in a cheerful burst of sound. The whole city was sparked with possibility, and that, more than anything, made the ache in her chest worse. For a while others looked upon this day and saw prestige, commerce, and social opportunity. Olealis saw something else entirely. She saw invention, discovery, the thrill of ideas taking form, the promise that somewhere among these stalls and pavilion someone was unveiling something that would have never seen before. Something bold, something strange, something alive with possibility. She rested her fingertips lightly against the glass, and down below, a mechanical flock of silver birds suddenly took flight from the low of the terrace, spiraling upwards into the dazzling formation before scattering into the morning sky. Children pointed from the streets, laughing and cheering, as the tiny construction caught the sun. Uh, All right. As we follow the birds flying into the sky, we actually go back 10 days prior to Inventions Day. And I will hand this over to Mark.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the view goes from a city to a mountainside, very sharp rocks, and we will follow this path through this mountainside until we skip a corner and we see this gigantic walls with scouting towers on top of them. And we will fly over it and we will see this enormous manor with a grand open field. And from that moment you can see all sorts of aerial creatures like giant griffins and eagles and such. As we kind of follow one of those beasts closer to like a landing site towards the taming field, we will go first into like the side building right next to it. We will go inside of it and we see a large group of merchants ready, like they're looking like they are here to buy stuff and make deals. And we will focus on the very first two siblings of the family, a brother and a sister, who are currently negotiating with these gentlemen. They seem to be like very much in charge of this conversation and part of trying to make a important deal for the family. Then we will go to the outside of it, back to the open field, where we see one of the griffins just land right in front of like two other businessmen who are there just being entertained by the mother and another sibling, the brother, who both appear to be like these druids who are currently like controlling and taming the giant griffin and letting one of those gentlemen even ride on top of it. As the griffin will fly past, you see this gentleman holding for his dear life towards the saddle. It flies past the manor right in front of like the a gigantic window, and as we zoom in there you can clearly see that this is the main office, like the most important part of the gigantic building. We see an older gentleman who looks like probably the father of the family, who is cleaning glasses with another gentleman, also there, a businessman. Probably like the real big main deal was being made in this room by the looks of it. And as they clean glasses and the father starts to drink, the camera shifts down one entire floor, where we see the last sibling of the family, the youngest one, sitting alone at the bar, drinking at the same time from a glass of wine as his father, and putting down. From the facial expression of everyone in the family, everyone seems to be pleased and actually being useful towards the family, except for then. It's funny that you speak of useless as he joins. Sorry, Luke.
You bastard, Mark.
Great timing, Luke. Hello.
Here
We wait for
comes
it.
Men in
Yep,
Black.
here he comes.
He looks good in black.
Yeah, you should wear it more often. Sunglasses as well. Fits him. Hi, Luke.
Hi. Howdy.
Hello there.
You okay there?
No.
You had a chance to get some scran?
No.
Go get some scran. We're just, this is Mark's introduction just now. Wait, I get a snack at least.
Yeah.
For crying out loud.
Sorry.
Yeah, take your time. No worries.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna order something. I popped a rib like last week.
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ow.
I did it in the stupidest way possible. Basically, I was trying to get something from under my bed and just kind of pulled my arm a bit too far, and then I just felt a pop. Anyway, so I accidentally slept on it last night and this morning, so it really hurt when I woke up. So it's just been hurting a bit more than usual, and like as I was getting shit on, I think I was like trying to change my shirt. I think I just kind of moved my arm in a weird way and hurt myself again.
Oh god.
So like trying not to throw up. Anyway, sorry Mark for ruining this introduction.
For we see these mountains and.
So it's a tiny bit sunny outside, so I used it as an excuse to wear the sunglasses, and they're in the car. I just realised they're in my jacket. I'll get them during the break.
Sunglasses, you're wearing them. What are you talking about?
No, my regular glasses. Are
Oh,
in
your
the car
regular
in my
glasses.
jacket.
Yeah, sunglasses.
I was like, what?
Keep these. They fit you better.
So, your
Right.
felly is having a drink at the bar with his dad, is that right?
Nope. His dad is in the main office cleaning glasses with, a businessman. Probably like the main big deal being happening today. And one window down from it, we have the bar area of the house, and we see the last sibling sitting there all alone, drinking wine, not being useful at all, getting drunk on his own. He refills his glass and he walks towards the window and stares outside of it, seeing all of his family members actually contributing. And he's kind of like, he barely doesn't make like one of those Mr. Bean faces, but like, right? And he takes another big sip. And you can see like the expression on his face. He's up to something. Like he's like he just got an idea, and he puts his glass down, but takes the entire bottle with him, and he will go sneaking about a little bit. He goes a bit more in the underground section. He will go through some hidden passages until he goes into a pretty large, vault-looking door. And he's one of the family members, so he managed to get it opened. And he will literally sneak into his family vault, which is filled to the brim of magical artifacts, random skulls, talents of random creatures. It's filled with random nonsense you can probably enjoy, playing around it for the rest of your life. It's filled with random bullcrap, which he will do. You will see this tiny montage of him playing with like these skulls talking and such, and he will play around with the painting, looking at it, and he plays around with a few magical artifacts until he stumbles upon this case, and he will open it, and he sees a ring, and he looks at it. It's like, I'm pretty sure I saw this ring like 3-4 months ago, but it was not over here. Like, did someone move it? Was someone else over here? Does someone know I was here? So he starts to go looking back at the place where he thought he had seen the other ring, and there it indeed was, the same exact ring, but he just picks it up and he just compares the two of them a little bit, and then you're like, oh, it's looks like they kind of fit into each other, and as he does, and the entire room will light up into this gigantic blazing beam as the two rings together combine into this magical glowing cube that will sit center into the entire room. Mo, you want to do the thing, or should I do it just myself?
No, you carry on until that moment that you said, and then I'll add.
Sure, yeah, okay, sure. And then, the entire room will light up, like there's no shadow be found in this room, like it's like light emerges from everything itself, and from all around the room, the sound of the voice will be heard, like it's coming from everywhere at once. At last, the rings align, the silent shudder and chaos awakens. I am the spark of chance, the storm of odds, the power no one can bind. To hold me is to claim the mantle of the universe itself. Even a small drop of my power will turn a mortal like you into what you may call a god. So tell me, do you think yourself worthy of these powers? And you see, like, the character standing there in the room, kind of like shocked, like, yes. And with that, the cube merges back into these two rings, and they will fit around his fingers, and like they will prevent around like his ring finger stuck into like one place. Keep me entertained, and I will grant you wonders. Burn me, and I will go back into my endless sleep. Okay. What type of wonders?
And this is a surprise to Mark as well, because I made him roll something beforehand, and this is what it rolled. So I'll narrate what happens. As he asks that question, you see the rings begin to ignite with magical chaos energy around, surging around before it. You see it strike a suit of armor in one of the corners. And you see one of the gauntlets' hand rise slowly, then the other. And it looks down at itself, flexing metal fingers. Then shifts one boot and the next as though testing the weight of being. Its visors lift and fall like a mouth, learning how to speak. I am alive, it says, the voice deep and hollow, echoing from within its own breastplate. Who did this to me? You see two tiny glowing projections, one black, one gold, extend from their rings like a courtesy finger, and you see the armor kind of turn towards Raphael, and with a sudden purpose, it begins to take heavy, ringing footsteps forward, then another, then another. Raphael has just enough time to wonder whether this is a part of where he dies gloriously in the family vault, and before the armor drops to one knee, it head bows. Then allow me to be your humble servant. The armor rises again, placing a fist on its chest in solemn salute. I was once the shell of Sir Val Terganon, first warden of the Houghton line. Sworn sword to Lady Lyra Houghton in the age before our grandsires drew breath. I stood at the burning gates and the sky ships fell from the clouds. I crossed the glass desert beneath a red moon. I held the western stir of Downfall Keep for 3 days against the Archmacht host, and whose assassins came for the Hudson air in the dead of night. It was my body that met their blades. His voice grows quieter, more reflectively. When my master died, I was entombed in honor. My armor was preserved, my name remembered, but my purpose ended. For years encountered, I stood silent, watching generations pass by through polished glass, hearing only footsteps, whispers, and the slow march of time. The visor tilts upwards towards Raphael, and now I am called once more. I do not know of what miracle, nor but what absurdity, but I would be honored to serve the one who returned me to motion. That was me.
Got to clear the dust out of it, sir.
He died again.
So for Mark, you now have. He is a seen servant, not an unseen servant, but he is a suit of armor that's going to follow you around as a seen servant.
It's great. I didn't need to look after all.
So yeah, when you roll that, I tell you what came up. It said the nearest suit of armor becomes a sentient living suit of armor. That's what you got.
Sure, thanks. Great. After your whole monologue, after he's saying that, he just goes to the rings. And how do I keep you entertained? Like, he just ignored the whole fucking story that he just told. He just goes straight back to the reins. Okay, like, he's already impressed, right? So he's like, yeah, okay, how do I keep you? And the thing there will go, well, things like, I like adventure. Okay. Yeah, sure, sure, right, yeah, let's do that. And you see this, this awkward moment of silence of this room where this student of armor is still probably kneeling, and he's just standing there, kind of awkwardly looking, clearly not really hyped up about the idea of going on an adventure, since, well, he's the least adventurous person you could probably imagine. So after that cut, yeah, we go back to 10 days in the future. Back to you, Mo.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mark, for introducing your character and the chaos that he would ensue. All right.
He's going on an adventure just for the vibes.
Well, for the vibes.
Sure, I've got nothing better to do. Let's do it.
Oh, that's it. Yep.
We come back to the city. Sorry, I pressed play and then it didn't come up. I hear music twice. Aha, there we go. And yeah, we begin to the scent of fresh bread, sizzling meat, and spiced tea, and machine oil hangs thick in the air. Street vendors shout out, other apprentices hurry with armful of tools, and artificers test all little contraptions and blah 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 blah. And then you continue watching these birds soar past a tavern sign shaped like a smiling cat pouring ale from a silver pitcher, and the tavern is called the Perfect Pour. Inside the morning crowd is already packed tight. Laborers, tinkerers, students, and early risers crowd around a table with steaming plated of eggs, sausage, and a thick cut bread. Yet, for all of the clatter of mugs and cutlery, their attention is fixed to one person. And here, Mark, why don't you tell us what is going on with Raphael?
Sure. Like at the main scene, like of course at breakfast, well, it's already festival, of course you have to go early drinking. He just arrived back at the table and he just grabbed a random bottle off the shelf, and he just starts pouring everyone's glasses, and he starts to drink. Is this Torval's? Armand Torval, he's a distiller. I've met the man personally in a tasting in Valor. The Marchioness of Harvery hosted. Wonderful woman, but not the point. So, Torval, he started with nothing. He literally only had a copper pot and a mule, and sold his whiskey through taverns just like this one, just for 1 or 2 gold pieces a glass. But then he put the same whiskey in a darker bottle with a wax seal and called it Torval Select. He sells it to merchant taverns for 8. And then he gets himself an etched glass bottle with a gold label leaf and called it Torval's Reserve, and charged 5 gold pieces per bottle to nobles. Even the Viscount of Calward, I've dined with the man once. Lovely table, but he had awful opinions. But he called it the finest spirits of the western coast. And he takes another sip with, It's all the same whiskey, the same still, and the same hue, every single drop. So remember, it's never about the glass, it's about what's on the bottle. So, and he will pull out 5 gold pieces and hands it towards, like, the barkeep. Who wants to drink some more with me? And he will once again...
No, you will just hear them all kind of cheering. And make a performance check with advantage as well.
Sure. Performance. Where are you? Roll... roll twice. That's kind of the same, actually. But, okay, no. Boom, that's a 17.
17? So that's pretty good. Everyone is happy when you say round of drinks and pull out the flush of gold. Everyone is drinking and happy, and a lot of people were astonished that you know a lot of You hear one of them say, what's your name, kind sir?
My name is Raphael Goldworm. Nice to meet you all.
Oh, how nice to meet you! Hip hip hop a goldworm! You're so generous! Everyone's just like, all amazed.
Oh, you're far too kind.
And yeah, you set up with a good atmosphere in this tavern, and everyone is pretty happy, especially because it's a joyous day. You step outside, and you know, take in the fresh air, the light, the morning dew. You see these, you know, mechanical birds fly past, and you look to your right and down, and there, kneeling on the floor, is your golem. I mean, your suit of armor, and he goes, "Are we ready to move, sire?"
Yes, we are. And he once again gives him like his hand back, like, oh, if I have a suit of armor, by the way, right now, he's packed with suitcases. He has 12 different suitcases on top of him constantly, carrying all of his different clothes and such. If you're gonna have that, then I'm gonna do that. Sorry, Mo, that's he's part of the gang now. He is like, you know, he accepts how it looks like.
I love it.
Overpacked to the maximum of his capacities.
And then you see the suit of armor and Raphael start walking down the city streets. Alright, nice. Moving on. Where are we? Aha. Let me change the music a little bit, I think. Yes, indeed. Here we go. We move through the city now, away from the marble balconies and noble parlors, down into the bright pulse of the festivity of life. The streets leading towards the Market of Wonders are alive with motion. Stalls unfold like blooming flowers beneath striped awning of saffron, teal, and crimson. Pop-up shops spring into being with the speed of chaos only festival day can allow. One vendor hanging charms with chimes in the three-part harmony, another setting out clockwork critters that scuttle in circles, even another stirring a pot of sugar-glazed nuts and bolts whose scent carries down the lane. But near the outer square of the market, a small crowd is being rustled together around a hastily raised stage. Children squeeze beneath the outlet for a better view. Laborers pause with breakfast still in hand, and a few coins ready. Spectators already wait with amused smile. And stepping onto the stage, well, Lucky, why don't you describe your character?
Hi there, folks. I'm Artemis. You'll see a gentleman. He's wearing appears to be like a blue suit with a black shirt and underneath. He's got a components pouch on his left leg wrapped around, wearing long black boots and a blue like lazily tied necktie. But he's also got on his in his other hand a book. He's got long black hair tied in the back, but with the tips of his hair being blue, and he's wearing a pair of glasses. But he's a sort of like a plain-looking, paled human with black eyes.
All right. You're on the stage. What do you do?
Welcome everyone. I'll be studying the magic show shortly.
Oh, Mommy, he's gonna do magic! Mommy's gonna do magic!
The first thing he'll do, he'll take a ball and he's gonna throw it onto the stage, and as he does so, he'll take a flash of fire with his hands as he claps them together. Instead of it being a bright orange and red fire, instead it's hot blue and white flames appear and burst through the stage, and on top of the ball that he threw is a fox trying to balance itself on its front paws. And he goes, look everyone, a fox on a ball.
Make a performance check.
Poor Artemis.
Oh shit.
It's
A
great
5.
start. It's a great start. That makes sense.
You all gotta look at it for a moment. The little girl is the only one going, wow! Everyone else is just like... You see a couple of the people continue walking off with their kind of feeding their mouth. Is there anything else you do?
Wait, there's more. And as he clapped his hands, he'll take the fire into his hands, and he'll crush it. And he'll look at the little girl. What is your name, little girl?
Luna.
Luna. And as he lets go of the fire on the stage will spell out Luna. And the fox will jump through the A and Luna and land back on the ball again.
Wow!
That is not it. If you're ready for one more trick, and
Hey,
he'll...
Mummy, what does that say? That's your name, dear. He spelled out your name. Wow!
Of course, and then he'll pull out a deck of cards. Pick a card, any card.
Any card?
Any card.
Just picks one.
Okay, he'll shuffle the cards. And he'll... As he gave her the card, he used minor illusion to put on the face of the card. It's a fox in a top hat. And he'll look at the girl and he'll say, "You have the fox in a top hat card."
How did you know?
It's simple, my friend. Someday when you grow up, you'll learn. It's just simply magic. And he'll take the card back, and he's going to continue keeping on with his show, but just continue doing small parlor tricks, and he'll try to look for a sign of his associate / friend.
And it is as you see the crowd thin away from your nonchalant magic tricks. The girl loves it. You know, she's just like, she's loving it. The mother is trying to drag her away because it's going to be a busy day. But eventually she gets dragged away, and then you're just there performing with people just walking by. And then when the performance it dies out, you feel something, someone grabbing your arm, and you turn, and it is Rook. He's this person is lean and rough-edged. He looks like a man of the city, made with its own hands. Dark, unruly hair escapes beneath a weathered brown cap. A shadow of stubble covers his jaw, giving him that permanent sleep-deprived look, permanently unimpressed look of someone who trusts. Yeah, exactly. Just Luke, basically. Very little, and notices. Trusts very little and notices everything. His coat is a worn olive green, frayed with the cuffs, but still serviceable. Thrown over is a simple vest and a shirt tied into the neck with a loose dark scarf. Slung across his body is a battered satchel spattered with bright flecks of dried paint. Red, blues, yellows, greens, as though the bag itself had been caught in a crossfire of hundreds of reckless ideas, and the same colour stained his fingertips and hands, marking him plainly as some sort of mixture of an artist and a troublemaker. His eyes, although tired and sharp. Well, Rook, you hear Rook say, half grinning at Artemis away from the kind of dispersing crowd. I'm glad you had your fun. Also, I didn't know you could do magic like that, but I like it.
I could have swore I've shown you at least one or two of my tricks.
Well,
Anyways,
more than I've ever seen before.
Rook, please tell me I don't have to keep doing the magic show for much longer.
No more. Well, listen. Today is the best chance we'll get to catch the eye of the filthy rich. And maybe punish them a little bit for what they're doing with all those primordial shards. I found my mark. Look! He points across the street. And there you see moving across the crowd with all the softness of a knife being drawn is a tall elven man, regal and severe, dressed in layered finery, and somehow makes him look more insufferable. His face is handsome in a brittle, sculpted way of old nobility, but there is a stiffness to him, a superiority so practiced it might as well have been stitched into his collar.
Classic elf. Love it.
He's flanked by a pair of guards and followed by two immense bisons, broad as wagons and draped in polished harness. Hauling behind them is a gargantuan wooden crate, some 20, perhaps 25 feet in both height and width. The thing creaks ominously as it rolls, its iron-bound side marked with sigils of handling, ownership, and warning. Please make way, we need to get to the market, thank you, one of the guards calls, forcing a path through the street. The elf surveys the common stall within the visible disdain. His gaze lies on a young boy selling simple little artifact toys, tin birds that flip, that when wound up, brass beetles that glow at the joints, tiny hopping frogs powered by springs. Andy, you will play the little boy. The boy straightens hopefully as you see this elven man walking upon you, towards you. You have all this ware on your table, all these little gadgets.
How old is this boy?
Maybe about 11.
11-year-old inventor. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, he does have the. You are the, the youngest at heart of us all.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Also, please stall, because my food's here soon. Please stall. For the love of God, stall.
It's fine, keep going.
Hi, mister.
He kind of sneers at you.
He's oblivious.
He picks up one of the kind of toys, looks at it.
That's a really popular one, mister. Made it myself.
Yes, I've seen you've chosen to offer that. How enterprising.
Thank you.
In much of the same way as a child smearing mud on canvas that might call himself a painter. And he drops it and begins walking off.
Dick!
His escort's pushing the crowd aside, as though the insult were no more significant than stepping over a puddle. The boy, you say what he was in, around the street actually goes awkward for a moment. And Rook watches the elf go and his jaw tightens. Then he mutters, "Right, time to rub a little mud on his face." He grabs Artemis's by the sleeve and then, "Come on, let's go!" And he drags you down a side alley that cuts ahead of the crate's route. The two of them slipping between the stacked barrels, hanging laundry, and the back entrance of market stalls. And from there, hidden in the shadow, and close enough to hear the groan of axles and the heavy snort of the bisons, they wait. The crate rolls nearer and nearer. Perfect. Rook pulls a small brush from somewhere inside his coat and flicks it through the air with practiced ease. Paint follows the motion, not flung, but conjured, and thick and glimmering, hanging in space for a breath before spreading across the wooden crate next to it and rimmed in color, and hold appears. Not an illusion, but a hole. An opening into the impossible dark. It edges smeared with wet pigments that shifts between the cobalt gold and black. Rook looks at Artemis and flashes a grin sharpened by bad decisions. Try not to scream if this gets weird. And he pulls you through the hole.
Wait, what?
as you get pulled into the colossal crate that's being tugged by the bisons itself. Immediately within, the air smells of oil, brass, ozone, and expensive arrogance. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, this is going to get us in trouble, isn't it?
No, we'll be fine. We just need to do whatever we need to and then get out of here. We'll be okay. You see, the interior is... Oh yeah, go ahead.
What was the name of that noble again? The elven man?
I don't know. What was his name?
You never said?
I never said. Did I say it? I didn't say it.
He's called Dick from now on.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned him before, but you don't know if it's the same person. The interior is far larger than the exterior out to allow. Widened by a spatial enchantress of some other rich man's abuse of magical law. At its center sits a massive metallic sphere of polished brass, easily twice the height of 4 or 5 times the height of man, suspended on a cradle of reinforced beams. Pipes just from its surface at strange intervals like mechanical roots or veins. Some capped with crystal valves, other feeding into a coiled chamber, pressure gauges and ruin-lit housing. Thin vapor hisses from seams. Something inside the sphere hums with contained force. Rook stares up at it, paint-stained fingers flexing with a delightful outrage. Oh, this is gonna get ugly, he whispers, which means it's expensive. He crouches beside the machine, already pulling out brushes, folded paper, little tin pots of shimmering pigments, and tools of uncertainty legality from its satchel. All right, he says, looking back towards you. Give me a leg up, and I'll get to work.
Okay, I'm not that strong, so just don't step on my head. And he'll put his hands out and cup them together.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Oh God. I'll guidance myself. But as he casts guidance, he'll say under his breath, "Fatum dus." Oh God.
It's not the fact that you can't pick him up. Yeah, it's not the fact that you can't help him up. I think he gets to a point where you're holding it there and you lean against this this contraption, and you notice that you can't put any strength. So what he does is he just steps on your shoulder and then onto your head, and then he starts kind of climbing himself up, and you see him beginning to kind of whoosh.
I asked you not to step on my head.
I told you to push me up.
I've not been working out.
It's okay. He kind of puts his ear next to the onto the contraption itself. And he goes, "This thing, I think it's shard-fed. I can feel it." For you understand that this has arcanium inside of it. There is some sort of arcanium shard inside this contraption, whatever it is. It's huge. It's like 20 feet, but it's like spherical inside. And you can also feel the like kind of the low, uneasy thrum of something old and sleeping is being forced to kind of sit still for a moment and wait. But Rook gets to work painting something extravagant, and you know his work is amazing because there is always a message within it for those that are doing the world injustice.
While he's doing that, I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual, just in case I need it. So he'll keep muttering to himself for the next couple minutes. Arcanum pate velum care akota monstra.
It's 10 minutes for the ritual, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll keep muttering that for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
If he has the time.
Every time you say and you go a little bit too loud, you see Rook just shush you from it. Quiet!
I can't help it. I still gotta... magic requires some verbal components to the spells and
okay,
casting.
but you can whisper. You gotta whisper.
Okay, avert him, and he'll keep doing the mantra of the spell.
And we go outside of the cart as we see the cart continue to kind of pull towards the market where the competition is to take place. However, we move away from that and we go back, way back in time. No, just 12 weeks earlier.
How many weeks? 12.
Yeah, just 12.
Just
way back.
Way back.
I didn't get a straw with my milkshake.
you just have to drink out of the cup like an adult then.
Chug.
Like a heathen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Use a spoon.
No, that's you want to go chaotic evil, use a fork.
How many fucking spoons do you keep in your bedroom?
I only have this knife right now. I might have a spoon somewhere.
Alright, 12 weeks earlier, we see a gnome village in the earliest hush of the morning. One moment. Magical lanterns strung between roofs and walkways begin to flicker out one by one as dawn rolls over the horizon. The little settlement seems awake in layers, each home built atop another in charming precarious tiers of wood, brass, and stone, as if the whole village has been assembled by clever hands that never believe in wasting space. Sunlight spills across the tiny balconies, curled chimneys, rotating weather vanes, and narrow bridge connections, one stacked home to the next. As we drift closer, we pass through a small round window near the top of one such home. Inside, sprawled beneath a rumpled blanket, lies a young gnome boy. This is Heinz. He's a small, bright youth with eager energy, and even in his sleep, he has wide, lively blue eyes, a mop of reddish-brown hair peeking out from beneath a soft brown cap that sits crooked on his head, and pointed ears that stick out just enough to give him a permanently alert look. His face is small and warm, with a confident little smile that suggests he probably dreams in invention and impossible plans. Even half awake, there is a spark to him, the unmistakable look of a child who cannot wait to get started. He tumbles out of bed in his simple cream shirt, brown vest, little work gloves, and a sturdy boots, already looking more like a tiny apprentice than a child. Then, clink, 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 a tinkering alarm clock erupts beside him in a burst of noisy enthusiasm. Heinz shoots upright. In an instant, he begins moving, scrambling from his bed and racing down through the multiple-tiered home, sliding past ladders, ducking beneath hanging tools, bounding down to narrow steps, two at a time, until he reaches the cellar workshop below. There, in the glow of a furnace light and arcane flame, stands his father. This is Helman Saltaire. He is a sturdy, broad-built gnome with an unmistakable presence of a master craftsman. He wears a thick leather apron over his work clothes. Both scorched and stained from years of labor, his heavy brown beard and mustache frame a face carved by long nights, concentration, and stubbornness, while a pair of brass-rimmed goggles sit pushed up on his forehead beneath the tussle of dark, untamed hair. His eyebrows are thick and expensive, and though his face is weathered with soot, strain, and sleepiness, there is an intelligence in his blue-grey eyes that burns as brightly as the magical torch in his hand. In one gloved fist he wields a modified blowtorch glowing with concentrated enchantment, sending colourful sparks dancing off to the latest marvel of his workbench. The cellar itself is cluttered with a beautiful chaos of invention, gears, blueprints, tools, copper piping, half-finished devices, and scattered bits of scrap sorted only by a logic known to one exhausted genius. "Papa, is it ready?" the boy asks, breathless with hope. Hellman glances over his shoulder, and despite his soot on his face and the fatigue in his eyes, a smile tugs at his beard. Good morning, Heinz. Yes, I have just finished. You're right on time. Come, let us turn it on together. Heinz grasps it with delight and scurries around to the back of the workshop, and together, father and son reach for a switch, and they flick it. Immediately, a jolt of blue-white electricity surges through a series of copper coils and ruin-etched conduits, racing along cables into the shape standing in the center of the cellar, a metallic humanoid, silent and waiting. There is a hum, a tremor, a gathering of power, and then life. Luke, why don't you describe your character?
So, blue lights just start to shine on some ocular components as we see a large metal man. Actually, quick question. Lucky, how tall are you? How tall's Artemis?
Artemis?
Yes.
Probably like 5'10", 5'9".
Okay. So we see a 5'11". Maybe 5'10", depending on Lucky's mood.
6 feet, by the way, I have to interrupt.
I love that.
Yeah, no, so he's actually about like 6'2", 6'3" feet tall. Large metal man. Seems to be just kind of just stood there really, emotionless. Made of various different metals. He looks like a bit of a patchwork job, to be honest. There's like some different like slightly brass skin tones, I guess. To him would be skin tones, but it's more just like bits of brass sheet metal on his face that have been like melded together with some iron. Yeah, there is a bit of like limited movement. His joints need a bit of oil, but he seems to just kind of be like moving every little finger, noticing how they just kind of rivet, and there's like a slight little like sound to his movements that sort of like a little motor moves as he moves his fingers for the first time and just kind of looks around this sort of building.
Hellman and Heinz hurry around the front, both wearing the same bright, irrepressible grin. They then stand, father and son, looking up with hope so pure it almost makes the room glow brighter. And as you look at them, your power dies, and within an ugly sputter the lights cut out. The color drains from your ruins, and you collapse to a heap of lifeless metal. Silence. The joy vanishes from both the gnomes' faces at once. Heinz's smile crumples into confusion, then heartbreak. Hellman's shoulder sags as though the weight of every failed attempt has suddenly returned all at once. He kneels beside the construct, saying nothing for a moment, then gently props you back upright and immediately begins checking connections with frantic, practiced hands. But Heinz, wounded by disappointment and too young to understand when to stop hoping, begins kind of looking around into the room itself. You see, his eyes falls on a box tucked away in the corner. Papa, what is in this box? Heinz says. Hammond barely looks up and goes, what box are you talking about, Heinz? Then he turns and sees what the boy is about to open. Get away from that! You hear him say. The shout tears through the room with such ferocity that Heinz physically jumps, stumbling back several steps in fear. The workshop falls still, even the lantern flame seems to shrink. Hellman rushes to the book at once and kneels before it, hands hovering over it in a way that does not seem protective so much as haunted. For a long, strange moment he just stares at it, breathing heavily, as though making sure it has not changed or escaped. Then slowly the anger drains from him. He remembers Hein. He turns back to his son. and then looks on the boy's face, hits him like a blade. Ah, oh Heinz, I am so sorry. His voice softens now, ashamed. I should not have reacted that way. I have been working all night. I am not myself, this one. He kind of looks towards you, your character. Needed much more work before I could get it functional properly. Go and do your chores for the day. I will let you know once I get it working again, alright? Heinz hesitated only for a moment before his trust wins out over his fear. He smiles again, small but genuine, and nods. And just like that, the moment beings to wash from his mind, because whatever strange thing was within that box, whatever sharp edge just flashed out of his father, Heinz knows one thing without a question: his papa loves him very much. And so the days begin to pass. We see the small cellar window from outside. Day become night, night become day. The workshop light burns up. Clouds drift. Morning comes and goes again and again. And a full week slips by in a silent timeless of labor and obsession. Until at last, in the middle of the night, Heinz is jolted awake. He blinks in the darkness, and standing over him, his father Helmut. Soot face, sleepless, eye bright with triumph and exhaustion, wearing the biggest beard did smile Heinz has ever seen. It's ready! For Heinz, the moment lands like a deja vu. The same late night wake up, the same excitement, the same hope, and buried beneath it, a child's quiet fear. What if it fails again? Still, he follows, back down the ladder, past the narrow stairs into the cellar, and this time the workshop feels different. Every cable is secured, every ruin is sharpened, new stabilizers have been bolted in place. The air itself seems tense with expectations. Look, your character is seated upright at the center of it all, and Helmut places a trembling hand on the switch. Heinz stands behind him, holding his breath. They flick it. Power roars through the system. Electricity races through the copper lines into the construct with a brilliance that turns the whole cellar white blue. The ruins ignite one by one, and the frame shudders. And Gladius, your eyes flare. Red, then blue, then yellow, and for the first time, color. The world resolved. 1 second. I've lost the music. The father and son quickly hurried around the front, once more unable to contain themselves. Heinz beams up with a kind of smile only children and inventors truly know. Hello, I am Heinz, and this is my father, and your father, because he created you. But then I helped, so I'm your stepfather. Helmut barks in laugh despite himself. That is incorrect, Heinz, he says warmly. I may have built you, but only because I was inspired by Dogo, and all inventions are, in their own way, children of the tinkering master. He steps closer to you, studying your kind of mechanics, but as something wondrous and newly born. Well then, he says, tell me, do you speak? How do you feel? Do you remember anything?
The logic of the young one sounds logical. Hi, father, stepfather. Hello. I remember.
Yes?
Yes, I remember. There.
Let me pick him up, Heinz. I think he's struggling a little bit. Yes, yes. Well,
I powered up for 17 seconds. And according to my database, that was 7 days, 8 hours, 42 minutes, and 17 seconds ago. 18, 19, 20. I will stop counting now for the sake of argument.
you see both Heinz and Helmans are both very, very happy. And you see them, Helman continue to kind of work to you, and you see the little boy kind of cheery and just talking to you and saying things in your head, curiously listening to everything he begins to say. After the initial conversations and questions go around, instead, you see after doing these repairs on you, Helman does not sleep. Instead, he storms outside into the cool pre-dawn air with a wild uncertainty, a man who has waited far too long for a moment to keep to himself. He grabs 2 metal pans from beside the workshop door and begins clanging them together over and over again. Cling, 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 cling. The sounds ring across the little village like a battle alarm. One by one, windows flare to life, lanterns sputter open, shutters crack open, a door swings outwards, then another, and from the home step the grumbling, half-awakened gnomes of the neighborhood, each wearing some variety of sleepwear, apron, tool belt, or expression of profound irritation. There is first Crystal, hair tied up with a hasty bundle, spectacle half on and already judging. There is Henderson, carrying a wrench like he expected to hit someone with it. Then there is Sarsen, whose beard has been braided for bed and now hangs in chaotic loops. There is Duke, short even by gnome standards, but somehow still imposing. And then there is Morton, blinking on slowly, it seems may yet fall asleep, standing upright. And then there is Kellis, wrapped in a quilted robe stitched with the little brass buttons. And then there's A1, who appears to be either a gnome with an uncomfortable name or a construct no one has fully explained to the outsiders. One of them squints across the lane and barks, "Hellman, what is this racket? Why is the gears you're calling an emergency meeting before sunrise?" Hammond lowers the pants in theatrical pride. "Not an emergency," he says, unable to contain his splittering through his beard. "A miracle! I have finished my creation, and here he stands!" There is a pause. Then, from the cellar doorway behind him, Luke, your character emerges. At first, it's just the heavy metallic sound of motion, the waving, then a gleam of forged limbs in its low light, then a full shape of you rise into view, towering over the gathered gnomes like a walking fortress of steel and purpose. The entire village freezes. Every face turns upward, every mouth falls open. Someone, you don't know who, maybe Morton or Henderson, lets out a tiny, frightened fart as well. No one acknowledges it, but it happens. Hellman, smiling surprise, gestures grandly. He looks towards you, and when you look towards him, this is the moment he gives you a name. "This is Gladius!" For a few long seconds, the only thing in the lane is silence and stunned terror. But then, curiosity wins. As it always does in a gnome village. The fear begins to melt from their faces, and one by one the shocked expression brightens into a delightful fascination. Crystal pushes her spectacles fully into place and steps closer. Duke circles one armored leg, and he stands clasped behind your back. Henderson wraps his wrench lightly against a shin plate to hear the resonance from it. Sarsen immediately begins asking what powers it joins, and there is a number of questions that get back and forth, and a whole conversation about you begins to happen. And it is within that moment, with this whole gathering of frightened mob in ecstatic inspection committee, you begin to wonder, Gladius, that perhaps the first time since awakening, you are not looked upon as a failure or a danger, or an impossibility, but as a wonder. And what follows becomes a blur of days and weeks, a montage. We see Gladius learning. He learns about Dogo, the humble gnome, whose brilliance changed the world. He learns about the village, what the village does, how they contribute, how inventions is not merely crafts but culture, broken hinges, opportunities, inventions, success, failures, triumphs. He learns about labor first, with him, hauling timber for the gnomes, and then holding up, scaffoldings while they repairs are made, pulling wagon wheels, turning the great crankshaft of the village while children cheer and run circles around your leg. You even see Heinz following you from time, explaining everything with total authority, whether you understand it or not. This is where Crystal grows her shock peppers. If you eat this, there is a little buzz in your mouth. Henderson.
I do not eat anything, young master.
You can call me Heinz.
Okay, Heinz. Young Master Heinz, I don't.
Look here. Yes, look here. Gladius. Henderson says never to touch the blue wires, but I think he just doesn't want anyone improving his work. He's not the best of us, He's not that great of a tinkerer. Oh, don't tell him that though, or I'll get in trouble with Papa.
Just about to touch the blue wires, but move my hand back.
You continue to listen, watch, adapt, and Elman begins teaching you combat training. Not for violence, but for probably discipline or protection, or perhaps just using you to train himself as his golden years of him being some sort of a spellblade, or a person who wielded sword and shield a long time ago. He transforms the cellar into a training hall and begins instructing you with a wooden baton in hand, and gives you a shield as well at first. Restrains defenses. He teaches you how to brace for impact and measure reach. Everything is all calculated and precision, just to kind of get you. And you learn it over the weeks. You become not merely a machine that functions, but a person the village knows. Then, as the 12th week nears in, and excitement begins to stir through Argon once more. The village is preparing to leave. Tools are packed up into the crates, showpiece are polished, competition entities are wrapped, cushioned, and loaded, and travel food is prepared in alarming quantities, probably too much. Maps are unfolded across tables and debated over by people who definitely plan to ignore them anyway, because at last the time has come for the great journey to Al-Halad. The gnomes of Argon are going to Invention Day. And now we return back to present time, where on the outskirts of the shining city, the roads hum with festival traffic. Caravans, beasts and burdens, noble coaches, tinkering contraption and merchant wagons all inch towards the great gates of Al-Halal beneath the watch of the guard and the curious gaze of citizens. But then the crowd parts, because approaching in cheerful clattering procession comes a train of whimsical gnomish automobiles of which the city does not often see. You see, first is a squat little brass vehicle shaped almost like a little kettle. The second is long and narrow. The third resembles a mechanical beetle. The fourth is an open-top contraption stitched together with repurposed cart parts. The fifth is painted sky blue and silver. And the 6 is a boxier and practical automobile. And in the final automobile, the largest of them all, is a broad-backed machine with the shape of a pickup wagon fused to an armored hauler. Its rear bed is reinforced in thick planks of iron bracket, and beneath a heavy canvas cover sits something much larger than any gnome. Something tucked up carefully, something too tall to ride comfortably, something impossible not to notice. And as their procession nears the gates of Al-Halan, heads begin to turn. At first, it is the vehicles that draw attention. Their odd silhouettes, their playful engineering, their delightful disregard of elegance in favor of imagination. Children point, merchant pause, guards squint, apprentices stare in open admiration. But then the eye shifts, because when the canvas stirs and the massive figure beneath it becomes visible, most of the eyes land on you, Gladius. The city watches, some with awe, some with excitement, and some even with fear. Some with sharp upraising interest of people already wondering how such a thing was made and whether it can be bought. And beneath that flood of attention, something pressed inward. Too many eyes, too many strangers, too much noise, too much expectation. You arrive at Al-Halan. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, first roll. Oh, that was so close to a nat 20. An 11.
11?
Not great rolls in this first episode, eh?
No, well, it's
Shut your
pretty
whole
good.
mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 17 was okay. 11 is okay as well, because as you kind of look around,
I've rolled better than lucky, that's all that matters.
you
I
turn,
cursed you too.
you follow the the kind of, you lock in eyes with this family who's just staring at you, and as you turn your head continues to turn and follow them, and then you see the kid begins to cry, and the mum is like, no, it's okay, and ushers them away. But eventually you'll find yourself moving and heading towards the center of the city, towards the market itself. Let's do this one. As you all continue to do your own things, we head to the marketplace itself, where you begin to see many of the stalls are put up and stuff, and you see in the kind of judges panel a couple of judges, and you also see a person I mentioned in the beginning. You do see. Why do I give people really difficult names? Olealis there. She is there with her mother, mother being another judge on the panel as well. But we kind of see that all hustle and bustle happening. And then we go to a kind of back alley-ish area. It's kind of open back alley, so but there's a bunch of guards there. And you see the person that's leading the guards. He says, alright, today is the Inventions Day. I need you all to be in proper places. Make sure you keep an eye out for any riffraffs stealing. You know, it happens in this city. Alright, I need... what have we got on this paper? Netto, where are you?
A little fairy flies out into the open. Very, big as one's hand. I'm here.
And Nobby, son of Nobby.
Aye, that's me.
Alright, you two have got to keep an eye out on the competition. So make sure you spread out, keep your eyes open. If you see anything, call the alarm. Right? Be ready.
Aye.
Righto, sir.
I mean, who's kidding? Nothing's really going to happen. Alright, we've been doing this for so many years now. If you want, you can have a little bit of drinks if you want to. It's fine by me. All right, but just keep an eye out anyway.
I'll lean over to Nettle and go, "This is such a great honour for me. Do you know I am the first in the line of Nobby to rise above working in the mines?"
But good for you. And he lands on your shoulder and taps it.
Serves my no good brothers right. Told them I'd make something myself. My father's so proud. And my mother. And my
Good
sister.
Good job.
And as you two begin walking towards the kind of festivity, we see go back to the large bison-pulled wagon with the colossal crate on it, and then it stops. And there, inside, Rook looks down towards Artemis. Are you there, Lucky? Still listening, or he's not? Is that?
Yes, I'm still listening. Yes.
Oh, okay. Just check in because I thought that was your headphones. He looks down and he says, "All right, I'm done here. Yeah, let's get out of here."
About time. Once the detect magic goes off, is there anything in the area that I see?
At this point, when it stopped, yes, you see that inside this thing there is a huge crystal of arcanium in there, and that seems to be probably going to power whatever this device is or whatever this contraption is within this as well. And immediately you begin to see flickers of other magical components and things around as well, but nothing that catches your eyes or your senses, your magical senses, as dangerous.
I'll relay that information to Rook. What do you think Ignara wants with this anyway?
Now, Ignara doesn't really get involved in these situations. You know, I've told you about this. This is for awareness, right? We have to make awareness in many ways. And this, this is definitely going to be an eye-opener. Come on, let's get out of here. You see him stick out his head out of the hole. And then he goes, "Alright, let's go. I need you to give me a stealth check."
Okay. And I will guidance myself on this.
I will also roll.
13 plus 14. I've got a +1 on my guidance.
14. Okay. Well, Rook got a natural 20. Classic. You see him slip out, and when you slip out, he's already so quickly managed to move away from the thing. However, when you slip out, what's your passive perception, Raphael? Oh, can't hear you.
You're on
muted.
mute. You're on mute.
My passive perception is 11.
11?
Yep, I'm not great.
That's fine. You bump into each other at this point. You just bump into each other just accidentally. He causes you to spin, Raphael, and you just kind of brace yourself against the crate next to it. But you actually see he just appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, you both see this interaction happen. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. My bad, I guess.
It's okay. I'm used to that. Pardons. You're not hurt, are you?
Oh no, and he will just wave it off, like just tying up his jacket again, and then.
The name's Artemis.
Okay. I'm Raphael. Goldworm. Nice to meet you, and he will go for a handshake.
Artemis will not extend his hand out for the handshake. He'll just nod to him nervously.
Artemis, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry, I gotta go. Apologies again, and he'll run off.
All right. You see, you yourself running off. And Raphael, you come to this thing. You think that there's going to be some sort of big show here. So, you yourself, your suit of armor stops next to you, kind of looking around the situation. People look at you, look at the suit of armor, look at the luggage, and quite surprised, but at the same time not surprised either, because it's Invention Day, and no one knows more crazy stuff in the city on that day than the people of the city themselves. It continues on. At this time, as the carts kind of pull in, you see the troop of. You also see it. So the both of you, Raphael and Artemis, both see the train of gnomes coming in their automobile, and at the back of it, you see some sort of humanoid metal construction who's kind of also looking around, but they're too far to kind of communicate at this moment. But it is at this time where you begin to hear from the someone speaking out very, very loud to everyone. Our Inventions Day competition will now begin, and you begin to see as the day kind of continues on, people show their inventions. People are drawn to their making things fly a little bit. You also see someone come with who has created some sort of a little hot air balloon. Yeah, it's a one-person hot air balloon, which is fun in a tinkerish way, and it gets to a point where you hear them say, okay, so now up next is the gnomes of the Archon. You see Halman say, yes, this is I. And you see him step up and goes, come, Gladius, let us show what you can do.
Okay.
Okay, you managed. People are already amazed at you walking across and standing there, and then he says, right, as we did the routine, you do that, okay? Good luck. And you see him kind of scurry away. Give me a performance check first, and then tell me what you do.
Can I have advantage because we clearly have practiced this?
No.
Performance, did you say?
Yeah.
I think Nobby will be in the crowd watching this, pint in hand,
7.
with Nettle on his shoulder.
All right. Well, what do you do?
Robot? What else was the answer to be? The robot.
Excellent.
Very good. As you do the robot and you move around, some people are clapping, others a bit curious. Halman's kind of looking at you a bit confused, and a bit like, it looks towards Heinz, and Heinz is doing the same movement as you. Heinz, did you teach him that? Oh, I am sorry, Father. I thought that would be good for the competition. And then
Nobby is cheering. He loves it.
You see then what was I gonna say? You see then a very pompous you see the person go, oh, okay, that's very impressive. All right, last up we have Lord Lorandil Elendor. Please show us your invention for Inventions Day. You see that same man up nose looking around, and and he kind of stands next to his gargantuan box, and then he pulls on a lever, and all the things kind of collapse to the side, and there you see this spherical, a very spherical, no, like a automaton, but it's just spherical, and you see two hands kind of pop out from the side. It is an impressive beast of a machine. And then he's and people start murmuring at this moment, and then he's like, "This is my invention, the Grand Orbital Engine of House Elendor. It is a machine that could be used for construction, it could be used for heavy lifting, other elements as well, and we are soon to be creating a mass production of this." Everyone is in awe and amaze, and you can see that little kind of smirk on his face. Everyone begins to kind of start clapping as you see this big construct just go and pick up something like a bay of hell just on the side, and he just picks it up and then kind of lobs it into the air, and it kind of drops onto the ground with a big thud, and it kind of rolls over and then comes back, stands next to him. As he turns and looks at it, everyone in the crowd who's kind of pointing towards it sees something across the body of this being, of this construct. There is a painting of what seems to be some sort of shards that have been wrapped around in chains, and there is writing in multiple languages, and then it just says, "Free the prime, the rich. The rich are taking, exploiting, da 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 da." There's graffiti all over this thing, and it is Artemis. You just see Rook standing there, all happy, smiling at the situation, and looking at it, and very proud of himself. "See, I told you so. That was a great, great thing that we did there. Now everyone's gonna know about it." Sorry, I can't hear you over the loud crowd.
Sorry, I gotta stop mumbling. I just hope they don't know it was us.
It'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's all right. And then it is at that moment you see there is this shudder. The contraption kind of and just kind of powers down, and then he goes, What is wrong with this? I told the engineers to make sure everything is correct. Sorry, this is a slight malfunction." And he kind of looks up towards it, gives it a little kick, and then it kind of goes up again. But this time, the eyes go from this kind of yellow to a just red. It starts turning around rapidly. You see it go down, and where you see it had come from, it picks up the cart, and he flings it and flies in the air. Everyone just in slow motion, eyes wide open, a little bit scared. Even the man himself looks a bit confused and scared at the same time. The rest of the crowd begin to kind of panic a little bit as this car in slow motion is flying towards a direction.
I'll grab onto Rook's shoulder. Rook, did you do that? Because people aren't supposed to get hurt.
Wait, sorry. Let me just get to the important part here. Gladius, you are standing there, Hellman kind of looking and into you, and across the street is Heinz, who is nicely gone and got himself some sprinkled nuts and bolts kind of pastries, and you see him jolly getting and picking it up and stuff like that. And it is at this time, Gladius, your head slowly turns towards the air, towards the sky, and calculations begin to come towards you, as you know that this is about to land exactly where you see Heinz walking towards you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going
jump.
to ask you to give me a fate roll right here.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Don't tell me you're gonna kill this kid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What's it gonna be?
Hi. Hey!
Yes!
No.
Kid.
Shut up, Mark.
Why don't you
We're not
tell
starting
me?
this game with infanticide. No.
Tell me how you protect this kid.
There's only one way it does happen. Basically, I'm not what they call a hack, but basically, I, in my head, in Luke's head, say, go gadget extendable hand. That doesn't happen, though. That doesn't happen in game. That's what I'm thinking, though, as my hand just kind of shoots out and extends to push Heinz out of the way as I cast Mage Hand, or Extendable Hand.
Understanding.
And it crashes underneath you and falls into pieces. Heinz is shocked in the situation. Hellman looks at you, didn't realize you could do that, and your hand kind of returns back. And as you kind of stand up, look towards the kind of the machine, you begin walking towards this colossal contraption that has now gone haywire as it spins around, breaking everything, building constructions. You see it slams into one of the building, breaking it down. The fountain in the middle is also broken as well. Artemis, you look towards Rook and... Sorry, you said?
Rook, you didn't cause this, did you?
No.
People aren't supposed to get hurt.
I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I don't think my painters could do that. Oh, we should get out of here. We should get out of here.
Yes, before we cut any more issues.
At this point, you see, only you see this, Artemis, that one of the building has dropped on, like a bunch of it has dropped onto this girl. She looks golden lock hair and stuff like that, and she's looking towards you and saying, "Help."
Shit. Artemis will. Rook, we have to help her. And
Rook, you turn around, Rook's gone.
Bastard. Artemis will put a magic circle on the ground and summon the fox familiar from earlier. And we have to help try to lift this rubble off the girl.
And you see them kind of the swirling magic effects. You begin moving towards this, and as you do, you see the visual point of this being that's now malfunctioning or something. It turns towards you as you are attempting to pull her out, and as it does, you look up towards it, and it begins slowly moving towards you. And when we come back from break, we will go on initiative. So,
No.
don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. See you in a bit. Bye. we are back live-o. Okay, one thing for sure first is I need to make this a little bit smaller and a little bit bigger. Great. Alright, let me just put the battle map on, some music.
We have a map?
up.
Oh shit!
There's a map.
You're spoiling us, sir. You're spoiling us.
Invention Day. But all right. And here comes the music. Bop. All right. Let's roll for initiative. Click on your tokens and do so.
I cannot click on the token, but I can click on the green blimp thingy. This thing.
You know what it is? Let me
Well, I
see.
can also click on the green blimp.
We all can. Quick, get a tug of war for it.
No, it's mine. It's mine.
No,
it's mine.
get here.
Come over.
Ah,
Get
you
over.
got it. Ah, no, fuck you.
It's mine. It's mine.
Wait,
Let's put it back.
hold your horse.
Sorry, Mo. Sorry.
Ah, no, sorry. I'm not the slightest bit sorry.
I'm not sorry.
It's
at all.
not fun.
Oh, I see two tokens for Nettle, by the way.
There's this very tiny one over there.
You know what?
Size.
Oh.
I'm gonna just
Here.
move this guy out the way for now.
Oh my god, these tokens are so cool.
Rightio.
Except knob.
How big is this?
Like 25 feet. 30
Oh
feet
my
tall.
god.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But okay. Yeah, there is a nettle there. I don't know if you can move that one. Can you move your tokens, guys?
Nope.
I cannot.
Okay,
No.
just replace it with your token and put yourself around the area where you are already.
Yep. Right.
I'm gonna make you small. There you go.
Oh, he's sitting on my shoulder, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Mo, should I have advantage?
Just one second.
Natural one. Natural one.
Why do you have advantage? Sorry, go ahead.
I have advantage because of items.
Check the. Oh yeah, that's right. The new weapon of
Still
warning
can't
thing.
control Artemis.
Yeah, just replace it with the Artemis.
Oh, okay.
Because technically, if I'm where I think I'm going to be, Andy and Alex should have advantage as well because they're within 30 feet of me. If I have it, that is. Actually, they're not really an ally, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think I only get advantage
Great.
because
I think
I
I've
don't have allies yet.
deleted everyone now, so
Yeah.
you should all be initiative roll.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I
Boy,
rolled.
here it comes.
I rolled 2 13s.
Oh, I'm proud of myself. I rolled decent.
What did you get?
8.
Got a 15, but on the thing it says otherwise.
There's 8 on here.
Look.
No, I got an 8. It was cocked. Damn it.
Look, did you make a note of my natural one, or do you want me to add that?
It was an
Yeah,
8.
I got you.
You got me. Okay.
I'm always aware of your fails.
What is this
Thank
initiative
you. I
roll?
appreciate
This
that.
has an initiative roll of -1.
Please roll 7.
Yeah, that's the best dex.
Where is? I don't need that anymore. Where's the
This thing's just gonna kill my wizard in one punch, I can tell.
I don't.
I mean, it's a nice change of pace, you dying so soon in a campaign.
I was the first to die in the last campaign.
Exactly.
We brought you back.
Okay.
I died.
At this time.
We brought you back, and then you turned on us, you Gray, you selfish prick.
I'll do it again.
Correct. Correct. All right. Top of the round. It is you, Raphael. Go ahead.
Seeing this happen right in front of my eyes, I'm gonna do the most logical thing and is run away first. But as he is running away, he kind of like stops running and just then looks at the rings around his hands and looks back and just swallows some of his spit back in his mouth, like no, and he walks back 10 feet and like okay, here I go, and he just tries to do anything. Like he knows the very basics of spells, but he cannot summon a cantrip for his life previously. But right now, instead, he will shoot a grease right at the feet of the gigantic robot thingy. So yeah, he'll just do like this very basic, like hand gestures of spells, but as the rings will activate, and the spell will just complete automatically on its own, and it will just blast out this grease right under his feet.
Nice. I rolled a natural 1.
Hooray!
So 0.
So yeah, that's a prone. I believe. Well, technically, you should have rolled it at the start of your turn. So technically, I believe it should still be standing for this turn.
But we know it failed when it's its turn.
When the grease appears, each creature standing in the area. Oh no, never mind. He is prone. Never mind. I'm stupid. Go back.
Nettle, are robots supposed to be that indecisive?
I've never met a robot before, so I'm not sure.
A fair point.
With that, I once again run back of 10 feet after realizing it might see me as a threat right now. So yeah, that's where I will end my turn.
Very nice. Alright, Gladius, you're up. Oh,
Okay.
before I do that, let me show everyone the tokens. This is Raphael. He just had his turn. And now this is Gladius. But we might change his token potentially. Alright, carry on.
So, I quickly say to Hellman, take Hines and protect him. I will fight the robot. And after a slight, what feels like a forever long silence, he starts running. And I'm gonna move 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. And thinking about the training Hellman gathered due to being an old spell sword, he starts to throw his hands about, and his hand turns into a cannon that shoots fire.
Nice.
As I cast Blowtorch.
Ooh.
Is the grease still there?
It is, yeah.
Yes, I was just about to draw it. Give me a moment. It should be technically, like, probably. Oh, fuck. Why does it work like that? Come on.
Yeah, so I cast Blowtorch on the grease.
Like, this part is greasy. Oh, fuck. Why is it not?
Immediately, it ignites underneath and begins to burn. Yeah, roll to hit.
That is an 18 on the die for 5 points of fire damage.
Nice. This whole area is also now in flames, so if he stays in there, he's going to continue to take flame. He'll take more fire damage at the start of his turn. 5 points of damage. Very nice. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm assuming flamethrower is firebolt, right?
Yes, Blowtorch is firebolt.
Blowtorch is firebolt. Okay, go.
Yeah, it's like the name. I put it next to the name of what it actually is.
Alright, very well. Alright, anything else?
No, I don't really have any bonus actions that I think I can use, so I'm just gonna be. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. At the start of his turn, you can roll that fire damage again.
Awesome. 8.
Another 8 points of fire damage. You see it stands up. And it rights itself up. There we go. And then it begins moving towards you, I guess.
Original grease makes it difficult terrain. I'm not sure how it works
Oh,
now
yeah.
if it's on fire.
No, it can't. It's still there until it's gonna burn away the grease. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Actually, this is his full movement. It can only get to there. He has has high mobility or movement. Anyway, as it reaches, it says towards a creature, and then hits it with a slam, which is going to do now. The target. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, it's going to make a slam attack against you. There we go. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, it just rolled really well.
Shield.
I genuinely rolled really well. Shields. Ooh, very
Yeah,
nice. 24
not-
AC.
Not really trying to do anything. Just like sort of a weird thing happens from like the bottom of his feet, where like some of the metal from his feet just sort of seems to shrink and it like moves up all over around his body, and Gladius puts his arms up, and then all that metal from like the bottom of his body that moves up starts to like form a shield between his arms and stick together.
And as it slams into you, you see it kind of it rotates a few times, and then it comes down for a second slam attack. There we go. The 17 also misses you. Slamming into you, you're creating a small little crater underneath you, but no damage is being taken. That's the end of its turn. We are now going to Nettle.
Okie dokie. I will come a bit closer to it. And I will cast, well, at least if it works, the sleep spell. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Wisdom saving throw 14. Let me just double check something. Okay. Well, it doesn't say it's immune to sleep. What was it? What was the throw again? Sorry, Alex.
14.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just made it with a 16.
Damn it. Let's see. Then I will attack it with my thorn whip.
All right.
If
Hey, that's another spell, though, right? Is that a cantrip? Thorn whip a cantrip?
oh, it is a cantrip. I thought it was a weapon.
Check as well, like actions and bonus actions, just in case.
Yeah.
Sleep was an action, so you can only do bonus action now.
No, never mind. And I don't have any useful bonus actions for now.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the end
That's
of your
it.
turn,
Yeah.
it is now Artemis. Sorry, I didn't show off your art. This is Nettle.
Yep.
And now this is Artemis.
Artemis is was Artemis and his fox familiar able to get the debris off the little girl?
She's no, she's a young girl, not not a little girl. But she's still trapped at the moment.
Okay. Fuck.
She looks at
Well,
you.
I'll do-
She looks at you, and she kind of gives you that nod to deal with the situation instead of.
I'll tell the familiar to continue helping the little girl in the debris, but he will turn around and face the robot behind him and I'm trying to figure out if it's a saving throw real quick. Oh, this isn't a saving throw. He'll stand up and he'll pull out his book, turning the pages in a panic, and he'll say, "Oh, I really hope you have a spell for this. I really hope you have a spell for that." And he'll start to mumble under his breath, "Abyssum, Spire, Anima, Tene, Sub," Undis, and as he does it, you'll watch as a torrent of water, and inside the water is the face of a fox with a mischievous laugh, and it starts to crush the robot with the pressure of the ocean, and he'll cast Breath of the Deep.
What? Let's go.
There's no saving throw for it. I got shocked.
Water seeps into the mass around his body, slowly crushing it. It has 86 blood damage and it is unable to talk for the duration of the use of verbal components of spell. I'm 100% sure this should be a DC for a spell for this.
Is that a to hit spell?
No,
It
it's
looks more like a.
concentration.
What the fuck is the spell?
I'm trying to figure out where it's from.
Where is it
I
from?
thought it from a book. It is from.
Breath of the Deep. 5e.
And the spell description doesn't have the spell save DC next to it?
No, there's no. It's
Cthulhu by
Cthulhu by Torchlight.
It's from Cthulhu by Torchlight. The only person who knows it. Sounds like a third party. What to do? Blah 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 blah. I think there should be a save for it. Constitution? I think so.
Make an executive decision, make it a con save, and then we'll check it next time.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Looking in the comments of the spell in D&D Beyond, yeah. But other people are saying there's a weird thing about it having no saving throw.
Alright, making the con save now. Here we go. Oh, it's pretty conny, but who knows? I rolled! I got a 9.
15's the DC.
Alright, roll the damage.
Alright. 3d6 bludgeoning damage, here it comes. And it cannot talk, and it can't cast spells. Well, verbal spells.
Gotcha.
11 damage.
Very nice.
And I will bonus action. I will swap places with the girl stuck in the rubble using benign transportation.
You're going to be trapped. You'll be restrained if you go under the rubble. By the way, just heads up.
That is fine because I'm hoping to hide inside the rubble.
Okay. Okay. So you.
So I will
Yeah.
I will run 30 feet. 30 feet. This. Oh shit. 30 feet this way, and then I will swap places with the girl.
Okay. As you swap places with the girl, she kind of is confused for a moment. Looks around. Looks towards where the judges panel was, which is over here. Looks like she's looking for someone, and then she kind of turns towards you, seeing that you're in the rubble. Do you give her a signal not to come back, or because she's about to come back to try to help you?
I'll look at her and I'll just. It's fine. It's fine. Remember, magic will get me out of here.
She looks at you and says, you don't know what it is, but she keeps looking at you with a bit of admiration. Remember, this is not a lady, she's a young woman.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not like a 10-year, she might be like 18, 19 or whatever it is, but she's very
Okay.
blonde hair and stuff, and then she kind of turns around and she starts heading off. Okay, cool. Anything else on your turn?
I'll just cower under the rubble.
Alright. Nobby. Son of Nobby.
Nobby, son of Nobby. He pulls out his pickaxe and his shield, and he says, "In the name of my ancestors!" And he charges forward. And he brings out his pickaxe, and he's going to take it. Actually, he's going to cast Booming Blade. So, if I read this correctly, I get the weapon attack plus this extra blurb for it as well. Is that correct? So 1d8 thunder damage.
If it moves.
I mean, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal attack. The weapon attack's normal effects then become sheath and booming energy. The target takes Ah, yeah, got you. Alrighty. So I cast this bluish energy thrums along the pit, and here we go. Outstanding.
Damn.
23.
That hits.
And here is some damage.
It'd be crazy
It's
if
good
it didn't.
mining.
He's mining, yeah. One-handed or
I-
two-handed?
One hand, he's got a shield,
Yeah.
and I'm going to change that so it's not rolling both because I hate seeing both.
That's okay.
No, I don't like
you
seeing
see
both
the
because
bigger
occasionally I'll do two-handed and the one-handed does more damage. As I go, fuck me, what was the point? So that's 5 piercing damage,
Very nice.
and yeah, because I hit it, if it moves, it's going to go. Boom. There's this blue energy, it's like thrums around it.
You see a little bit of sparks the way you've hit it. You put a little like a
it's
like
like-
a hole into it.
He yanks the pick out of the its body.
Very nice. Anything for a bonus action?
No, he's gonna just put his shield up, take the pickaxe, and go on the front of it. He's like, come on, you!
Very nice. All right. Second round. Raphael, your turn.
After his grease action, you. Okay, Rafael, focus up. You can do this.
Oh,
focus.
make a surge roll for your last.
Oh yeah, we
for your-
forgot that.
Oh yeah, fuck, we forgot about it. That's the whole point why I did this. Yeah.
DC right now is 1.
Yep. Well, let's see. I like. What are the odds? This is 1,000, right? That's.
Alex, can you
serious.
prepare to like?
So you roll a
Your,
D20. No, roll a
Oh no,
D20.
wait. First,
Roll a-
yeah, I forgot. For fuck's sakes, yeah.
You need
I
to
think-
you need to
yeah.
trigger it before you do it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're
It's
safe
nothing
now.
happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. So your DC is now 2. So if you cast another spell, then
Yeah.
you'll have to do another wild surge. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. If that's how you're gonna run it.
Let's prepare for potted plants.
That'd be funny.
I don't think this is gonna have potty plants in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, we need the potted plant. I'm gonna turn into a plant mid-fight. That'd be funny.
There might be a chance, but it is 1 in 1,000, man. The odds are not that high. But speaking of which, since you guys want it so much, fine, I will change my what I wanted to do a little bit. Okay, he will be focusing on his rings, and he will manage to activate both of them. Like they kind of like shine extra, like the gems on top of them. They shine a bit brighter, like light. And he's like, oh yes, okay, this is good. Okay, here we go. And before I do the thing, first I will use my innate sorcery ability, which allows me to roll, decide which outcome I want, and I will decide that I will have advantage on my first attack roll each round. Which means I will roll this attack with advantage, as I will be casting a Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt. Let's go.
Well, why does it? That's not how this spell works. What?
Roll to hit first, right? And then you have to roll.
Yeah,
to see
but
what
the damage determines what kind of damage it does, and it's asking me what kind of damage it does. So it's kind of weird.
Did you not roll?
Yeah, I rolled for it, and oh my god, I rolled terrible. That's a 10 to hit.
Oh
10
dear.
to hit. A 10 does
Yes.
not hit.
Oh, too bad. Oh. Luckily for me, I will also use my Tides of Chaos ability, which means yada yada yada. Once you do so, you must cast a sorcery spell, which I just did with the spell slot, or finish a long rest. Which basically allows me. Wait. Yeah, if you do cast a sorcery spell slot before you finish your long rest, you automatically roll on the Wild Magic Search table.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let's go.
yeah, since you guys wanted it so bad, should I roll use the 380?
Yeah, use
Why not?
380. Yeah, use 380. Let's see what comes up.
Let's see. Okay, let me open the thingy.
I need to see what it is as well. I'll let you do whatever it narrates, but let's just see what the chaos is. And I'm going to.
Yeah, we will figure out. Okay, that's beautiful. This is amazing. Okay, the chaos bolt just goes right past his head, but will go straight into the sky. Once it's way out of vision, it will explode, and it will emerge a gigantic rainbow, and it will hit this creature. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Just a rainbow on his head.
He has now a rainbow on his head.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Rainbow Man. Alright, that's the end of your turn. Very good. It is now... Wait, hold up. Did you cast a spell?
Yes.
You still have to roll on the table.
But I used an ability which automatically let me roll on the table because I cast this. Okay, sure.
Roll twice for the ability and the spell. Oh shit.
Oh, that's a 5. Okay, I'm on 3 now. Great.
3. Yes, we
This is not
we
great.
embrace the chaos. Alright, Gladius, you're up.
Yeah, just kind of seeing this thing now in front of me. He's like feeling a little bit better about himself, but
It's got
like
rainbow.
immediate, like
Rainbow.
yeah. I think he sees that and just thinks, I can do this. I can do this. And he pulls out his little hammer that usually he uses for like repairing himself,
Yeah.
and just kind of tries to go on for it and smacks it with a light hammer.
Nice. Let's go.
No, 12.
12? 12 does not hit. Anything for your bonus action?
Seeing that happen,
I'm playing a ghost character.
he's-
Dwarf. He's called Nobby, son of Nobby. His brothers, his younger brothers are Richard and Dick. He has a sister called Fanny, who is daughter of Fanny.
hearing Andy's conversation is very funny, because my next course of action was literally just talk to Andy, but that's not going to happen.
Nobby to no longer work in the mountains.
Yeah, so after that amazing turn where I killed the creature, because that's what happened. No, so I after whiffing the attack with my light hammer, I turn to the security guard next to me and say, I believe this is your duty. I, as a citizen, will leave it to you. I turn back, stay still.
Alright.
Yeah, because I'm not going to move. I'm not going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Is there anything else on your turn?
Actually, wait, no. I will provoke an opportunity attack. I will move 10 feet.
Alright. Slam attack coming down. Zzz, boom. There's a 21 hit that you have.
Yeah.
You had shield.
I had one use of shield per day.
I am going to use my reaction. It's my fighter feature, interception. So I'm going to roll 1d12, and that will reduce the amount of damage.
Okay, roll away.
Not great. 4.
You still take,
Jesus Christ.
after the reduction, you take 10 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, citizen, I tried.
It is alright.
Alright, it's its turn now. After he hits you, you see it kind of reels back, and there's this whirling sound, and the heat that was given to him before, you see it beginning to, and the water that it got guzzled with, it kind of revs up the energy of magic within it, starts steaming the water that's within it, and it's going to use this ability called Steam Belch. So, I need the two of you, meaning Nobby, and wait, I'll see if I can hit the three of you. I don't think so, though. Oh, what am I doing? Measure cone 20 feet. I will say. Oh, that's make a fate roll, Nettle.
Okie doke. Hello. Damn it.
Bugger.
Okay, so this is going to hit you as well. The steam just licks you. I need you all three to give me dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my god, really? Wearing heavy armor.
Fucking
A
hell.
natural 1.
Hey, look at that.
Fucking hell.
don't even know what the DC is.
Nobby's a bit more agile than he looks.
Oh yeah, I know the DC is. Okay, yeah.
Definitely
you
a 10,
passed.
right?
Yeah, you passed. Nobby, you only take 4 points of damage. The other
Got
two
ya.
take 8 points of damage. This is fire damage, just FYI. Alright. That was his action. It can't do anything else, I think. Wait, let me double check.
And that makes sense. We're only level 3.
I'm already under half HP. Now I've got like lucky level of HP.
I only rolled a 2 on the interception. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's its turn. Nettle, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Lance 8 damage. So you have to make a where is it? A Constitution saving throw of 14.
I rolled a 24.
Okay.
Man.
He's cunning.
Okay, never mind then. I'm just going to move a bit further away, and that's it. Then.
Yep. Alright. Artemis, you're up. Currently restrained, prone.
Lucky you're muted.
Gotta stop mumbling. Bonus action. Use benign transport again, and I'm going to teleport out of the rubble over here. And as he's doing this, you see he's tracing a finger in the air with the sigil of a rune, and he pushes it 30 feet in the direction that he wants to go.
Oh, okay.
And then, as the rune lands, he'll stand up out of a prone position, and he'll again. His hands are going to start spinning the sigil of the Breath of the Deep that he has, and he's going to continue trying to crush the robot with the pressure of the water.
Nice. Con save. Here it comes.
Oh, is it? I thought it'd be after this point. It at the end of his turn.
Eh?
Well, I mean, isn't how like most spells go? It's at the end of their turn they do the save.
No, you conjured it, right? You conjured see from the deepest tip. When you enrage the target, water seeps in a bit within. The target takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage and is unable to. Are you casting it again on it?
No, it's concentration. It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I have to make the save again, and then if I pass,
Oh, I thought it'd be like at the end of the spell.
I don't get that. That doesn't make sense, no?
Well,
you can't.
well,
You keep. It's like Witch Bolt. You have it continuously, but you have to do it to hit again.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Ah.
So this thing
Yeah.
has to continues to make the saves. It did make the save this time, but it also doesn't say if if I take half damage. So I don't know how that works either. I think the spell is a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I'll probably, if I can, I'll probably swap out the spell. I should have probably asked about it beforehand.
That's okay. It's okay. But in this case, it passed. Well, let's just do half damage anyway. So roll 3d6.
Alright.
It seems like the spell description's incomplete.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
13 halved.
Yeah.
Say.
So 6. Very good. Nice.
Alright, and then I will use my movement speed to get halfway. Am I able to? Is this like an overhang right here?
Point at it. Where is it?
Oh, can you see me moving my character?
No.
It's like right here. Is that like an overhang? Is he able to hide underneath the overhang here?
Oh, yeah. You want to get inside? Yeah, of course. There's a little window there that you can go. It's broken though. So I'll say when you go inside, you'll get.
Actually, I'll hide.
You probably
Oh,
get cover, but
half
you need to
cover.
take an
Cover?
action to hide.
Yeah.
I'll take the cover. I'll take the cover.
Okay, you got half cover.
I'll take it.
A +2 to your
And
AC.
he'll
Alright.
Yeah.
go guys.
Alright. If that's your turn, Nobby.
Okay, I've got a plan here. I'm going to swap the pickaxe for my warhammer,
Got you.
and I'm going to use booming blade again because that's effect is faded.
Yep.
Here we go, warhammer. Hiya! That is a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and I am going to try the warhammer's weapon mastery feature, push. I'm going to try and push it 10 feet away from me. Oh shit! No, it's far too big. Never mind. Okay, never mind for that. It does not get shoved back.
Well, make a fate roll because it is very slick at the moment, and you might still be able to kind of.
Let's go high.
I like the narrative of it to be.
It has been greased up.
17.
It has been greased up. Like, yep, that's pretty greasy.
So you
Yeah,
get back
I mean,
10 feet back into the grease, where I'm hoping he will fail his dex save and fall prone.
okie
And still be on
dokie.
fire.
And still be on fire. Yes. Do I have to make a save to be put? I'm being pushed.
It just goes off. I'll
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, push. It's the weapon mastery bit. So
Okay. Boom. And then
So
I have to make
it's only
another
10.
dex save into the thing. Here I go. What was
Yeah,
your DC, Mark? It doesn't matter. I'm failed.
he's mute. So 15, I think it was, but yeah, it sounds like you're low.
Yeah. And then Luke, Gladius, roll your fire damage. Andy, Nobby, roll your normal damage.
Oh yes,
David.
I almost forgot to actually hurt the damn thing. Maximum damage 12. Wabam!
Nice.
Now that's sustained motion from working in the mines. I'm glad I'm out of there.
Anything else?
He shouts back to Nettle, my friend. Are you all right?
He shouts back.
He just shouts back.
What are you shouting back, Nettle? I can't hear you over the sound of the steam.
Uh-huh.
Good. What about you, my robot friend? He looks at Gladius.
A few fingers have fallen off his hand and he's a bit droopy and liquidy, metallic, and it's like,
That's not ideal.
fine. How are you?
I'm going to stand here. I might protect you with my shield, and that's be done.
All right.
Hope we know.
Nobi, that's after your turn. This is the third round. Raphael, it's your turn.
Why is
He
nobody?
just looks up into the sky, like at the rainbow, and is like, "Okay, Rafael, focus. You can do this. Just do it." And he will. Since I have advantage on the attack rolls, let's do a scorching ray. Why not?
Andy?
3 bolts of fire will be jolted towards him.
Nice.
Wait.
That hits. That hits. That hits. So 19
Okay.
points of fire damage.
Yes, 90 points of fire damage. Boom, boom, boom.
Alright.
Consecutive row. And of course, for the spice. Nope.
All right. Well, Andy,
Yes.
as this creature gets reduced under 60 hit points, it releases a violent burst of steam and sparks. Each creature within 10 feet. Are you out?
Yeah, easy. Not even close.
10. That's 15 feet. That 10 feet is what you said.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 10 feet away. That was a good move by pushing it away because then that would have hit you and.
Nobby, son of Nobby, is no one's fool.
Haha. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Mark, go ahead. You were doing something.
Yeah, I was just casting the spell and killing it, right? So how should I do it? You mean that or?
You're gonna cast Dispel Magic?
No.
What?
I casted my spell and that was this. He died or?
Oh no, he's still alive.
Oh,
He's
Still-
under 60
okay.
health.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what this is. Okay, sure. Yeah, I run away even further.
While searching
And
for
that's
baby.
it. Yeah, I rolled a 19, didn't do anything.
Fair enough. Now you're on a 4. Next up, Gladius, you're up.
Okay, seeing how helpful this guard is being, I say, may I use your shoulder? And I kind of place my arm on his shoulder and use it as like a sort of just stand to give myself a better like perch point. And I fire another blowtorch.
Go ahead.
13.
13 does not hit.
God damn it!
Yeah, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Do you have anything more accurate than that, my robot friend?
I only just realised I had this actually. And,
That's really unsettling.
it is.
All right.
And,
How old are you?
12 week. And
Chinese
I-
Crivens, help me, Bob.
I put my hand back and I just kind of pat you on the back to be like, your turn.
You're a child. Get off the battlefield. Oh shit! It's getting back up. Run, boy, run!
Uses half of his movement to get up. Roll me another fire damage from you, Luke.
Still got it. No.
And then it's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to come right next.
He's gonna take 1d8 thunder damage.
Nice. Let's go. You just see bolts.
8 damage, fucking hell! Yes, let's go, Nobby! Son of Nobby!
You know, it's like steam bursting, bolts and those just going firing out everywhere. Nice. That's pretty good. And then, as it's moved more than 20 feet, it's going to use another slam attack against you now, no me.
Hit me, not the child. As he looks at the robot man.
22 to hit you.
22
Oh.
does hit. Yeah, I'm gonna take this hit because I'd rather he doesn't go swinging at someone else.
All right. Because it moved 20 feet more, it uses this ability called Momentum, which adds extra damage to the already damage. Already give me a strength saving throw.
Sure thing, boss.
I rolled very high, FYI.
Ooh, 19, 25.
Ah, you're good. So you don't go knocked prone, but you do take 25 points of damage.
Oh my god, you hear the crunch of bones, his ribs crack and shatter under the blow. He's pretty sure his shoulder of his shield arm was dislocated with that hit. It's like, shit! And he coughs up blood.
Gladius puts new recording into his brain and says, bone snapping. That's the file.
Really? Not shite? Okay then.
And
oh god!
it's going to make a second attack and see if that hits. That does hit.
Sounds so nasty after 25 on level 3, man.
What was the attack there?
25 to hit.
Oh, shield doesn't save me this time, fuck.
Yeah, and you take 15 points of damage. I'm just rolling really good for some odd reason.
I'm down.
In the mines.
You get hit and you are knocked down.
I was sent back to the mines.
Your already broken nose is already now even more broken. Nettle, it is you. Your turn.
I will get close to Nobby. And I will cast where is it? Cure Wounds.
Ooh, I like that. Go ahead. Ooh,
15.
Oh. Here's a question for you, Alex. Can you, if you stand there or there, you might be safer.
I will let you know that you saw it reach Gladius. When
Never mind. Sorry, I was just.
Where's Steve?
So no matter where you stand, you're not safe.
Thank you for
Got a
the
strong arm.
healing.
Of course. And I can
Coughed up blood.
cast, I can cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
You've already casted Cure Wounds, so you can't
Yeah,
cast
any slotted spell, anyone that has a spell slot number next to it, you can do one per turn. You could do a cantrip in one of them, provided it's bonus action though.
There's no bonus action cantrip. Do you have any
no.
abilities that you do as a bonus action? Features?
I can Wild Shape, but that doesn't really do much
Okay.
right now. So, that's it, I guess.
Alright. Artemis, it is your turn.
Fuck. I'll look at the book and say, listen, most of your spells are pretty great, but this one's not the best. Do we have something that could possibly do more damage? And he'll, a page will flip by itself, and he'll see, chromatic orb, and he'll start to mutter, under his breath, color surge, ira forma, electrum, and he'll throw a burst of energy comes from the page, and he'll push it with his hand and into the robot, and hopefully it explodes. I will use acid damage. I will use my inspiration.
Oh, by the way, Luke, you have an inspiration in the beginning.
I'm
I'm
aware.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna use my human inspiration, my what is it called? Heroic inspiration.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Gee.
Go ahead.
I get it once per day for being a human. So
We are blessed.
here we go again. Oh, that's so much better. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
All right, here comes the damage. Acid.
Acid.
Not great. 10.
That's pretty good. You begin to see a lot of damage on this now. It's malfunctioning a lot, but it's still... It's like one of its arms is fallen off, but the other one is still there, moving around.
Alright. I will run a little bit further back inside the building for a little bit more cover.
Don't worry, I've got this locked down.
10 feet. I think that... Does that get me like full cover? Am I pretty well hidden inside the building?
Yeah. I'll say you're hidden. If you have full cover, then you can also see the creature, just heads up.
That is perfectly fine. Well, yeah, I don't need to see him to keep concentration on the other spell.
Good to know. Alright, well, Nobby, you're up, 15 HP.
Alright. Yep, backed up to 15. Oh, jinx! Oh. He pulls himself back up. He puts away the warhammer. And it's like, okay, can't let it do that again. And he's going to swing it with the pickaxe.
Right.
Will he do Booming Blade again? You know what? Just in case, I want to make sure he focuses on me. Right, here we go.
Let's go.
12.
12 misses, unfortunately.
Alright. I'm going to use my action surge.
Ooh.
Here we go. Nice. You should try it once more. Damn it! It was almost an 18 on the die there.
That is a miss.
Oh god damn it! I was trying to impose disadvantage on it as well. In that case, bonus section, second wind to recover some precious health.
Very nice.
12.
That's pretty good. Almost
That
better.
is solid. Oh, no, that was a bit too much. And that's everything. He'll once again bang on his shield with his pickaxe. Come on, you! I'm not down yet. Try again.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Raphael, it's you.
Okay, how damaged does it look at this point? Like,
Yeah, there's just steam
Doesn't matter.
coming
It's the
out.
only enemy. Take it out,
Crack.
please.
yeah, like otherwise I will just save my precious spell. No, okay, fine. I will Do the same old trick since it works so well. Scorching Ray. 3 blasts at his face, all with advantage. Let's go.
That hits.
Did it roll
two,
3
two
times?
2 hits, yeah.
2 hits for a. Let's see, I will be using a sorcery point to empower the first attack because I don't like the fact that I rolled a 4 and a 1. So I will reroll the 1 for the damage type. So let me reroll that real quick. I'm allowed to do this 4 times, so that's back to being bad. Oh, come on, it can be better than that. Okay, never mind. It says it 3.
I don't know if you can do it 4 times or 4 different die. You might want to be clarify that just to double check because once you
it's
roll 8
very unclear.
That's very we'll read on it. It's fine. 3. So what is that now? 7. 7
So plus 2, so 7 plus 8, so 15 points of fire damage.
Nice. Okay, cool. Looking rough. Anything else?
Nope. So, well, yeah, even more behind the thingy. That's good.
Give me a search.
It's on its way. A D20. 5. Oh, close. It's getting close.
DC is 5 now.
Yep.
Remember, the DC stays even if you do a long rest. So, just FYI.
Yeah. Just any form of spell that I use, it counts.
All right. Sounds good. Gladius, your turn.
Okay.
Take him out.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I don't think story-wise I have access to anything else. So I'm just gonna keep doing the spell sword shit and fireball.
Let's go.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm gonna use an inspiration on that.
Okay.
Damn it!
What?
It's better. It's certainly better.
I'm so proud of you.
Progress.
You shoot and it it does not take effect. Anything else?
So I cast delete character sheet.
Ah, okay. That's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah.
No, enters the creature space. The creature must make DC dexterity saving throw. Okay. You see, it is actually going to. It's not smart. I'm gonna make a fate roll. Hi. I'll do it in the open. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna stay there, but it's going to use its ability called Rolling Overrun. The GOE moves up to its speed in a straight line and can move through the space of medium and smaller creatures during this movement. The first time it enters the creature space during this move, the creatures must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. So,
I don't suppose by chance they're going to go backwards and hit Artemis.
I need the 3 of you to give me dexterity saving throw.
Woo! 16.
Alright,
16 on the die.
nice. And what about Nettle?
12.
12! Okay, you take the full damage. Remember, both of you take half damage. So Nettle, you take 15 points of damage. Both of you take 7 points of damage.
I cannot.
This
Can I
still
do
provokes
my-
opportunity attack, so yes, you can attack if you want to.
Oh. I might just do. Okay, we're gonna try and destroy this. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it with.
Yeah. So I think some of the shrapnel, just like parts of Gladius's body just off of him and form shrapnel that kind of stab into the creature as I cast a shrapnel blast. DC 13 death save.
I don't know if it moved away from your opportunity attack, Gladius. Or is it only Nobby's opportunity attack?
But no, just the reaction to doing damage.
Oh, Hellish Rebuke.
I love that.
Hell's Rebuke.
So I managed to hit it as well. With that, I'm just going to do the damage. Now, And just in case it survives, I'm imposing disadvantage on its next attack with the Warpix Sap feature.
Oh wow! I rolled a nat 20,
Holy shit!
but I got a 19.
Okay, well,
so half
anyway,
damage.
it still takes 11 fire damage from me.
And how much damage from Nubby?
8.
11 and 8 equals 19, and with that is how much HP it had left. Wow, that's crazy.
It killed itself on its turn.
Yeah, but both of you tell us, well, Nobby and Gladius, how do you finish this one off?
I think with the pickaxe, he trips it as it he kind of stabs into it, and it's sort of like not right trips it. It's a ball, but forces it into a direction it want to go, and then you're next.
Yeah, I think as it's rolling over, you see that my arm has just been like forcibly stuck into it, but then I just kind of fall out, and there's a hole. Now where my arm was.
Does it blow up for the shrapnel?
Yeah, there's just parts of me in this creature.
Right. Got you. The arm is the.
And like my arm was a part of was in the creature, then it just kind of slipped out. But there are more parts of me still in the creature.
And with that, the creature itself, the construct, is destroyed. All of a sudden, you see people around coming out of hiding, seeing that you've stopped the situation, and the rest of you, I don't. What are you doing, by the way, Artemis? You're still hiding?
I will come out of hiding because I am slightly curious to check out the robot. I want to come over and investigate it, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Look for shards, possibly.
Okay. Well, I want Raphael to give me a Arcana check.
Yeah, I paid so much attention in school. That's why I say, holy shit, I did. Look at it.
As you approach it, you see a slight surge in your ring. Just a slight surge. And then you go back about a couple of minutes before this fight. Like maybe like half an hour before, when you bumped into this person who just walking towards you now was casting magic. And you remember accidentally leaning onto the box, and you have this visual remembrance of a surge happening on the ring itself, and you think to yourself, did I do this? So you have that kind of feeling in there. But as you all gather up, you see the townsfolk around are happy that it's ended. You see the elven man comes up and he's like, well, who's going to pay for this now? You destroyed my work.
Oh my god, we've done it. We destroyed the thing, you guys. Holy shit, that was amazing.
Alright, just destroyed. Hang on 1 second. Then he just sort of pops his shoulder back into.
Oh goodness, are you alright? Do you need anything?
I'll be fine. Coughs up blood. I'll be fine. And you, sir. And he points at the man who's like, you're going to pay for this. No, you clearly have made faulty, defective equipment. It puts everyone here at risk, and I and Guardsman Nettle here will be taking you in for arrest and questioning for the threat it posed to everybody, as well as myself. Oh, jinx, my committing me, that hurts.
Gladius also adds, your product also ruined other people's inventions. I say, looking at the parts of me that are
oh dear,
stuck into the creature.
Guardsman Nettle, could you retrieve the citizens' arm, please?
Aye, and he goes to retrieve the arm.
Your superior officer, I don't know, Timble, comes and he's like, oh, is everyone alright? Well, good job, Nobby. And you,
Well,
Nettle.
now I have both arms.
I don't know who you are, but these two are under my authority, and he kind of looks towards the other man, and then he goes, yes, we'll probably have to take you in for questioning. So, well, Nobby Nettle, please escort this gentleman to the precinct, and we'll get matters in hand. Are you sure this thing will not turn back on again?
Guardsman Nettle, could you please make sure that it will not?
I will first pop the arm back into Gladius, and then I will go make sure he won't wake up again.
You're damaging it more! Oh my god!
Get over here! He grabs the elf and he slaps
your
Manacle
hands
on him.
off
You're
me.
coming.
I'm
you're
coming. I'm
with me.
walking with you. Don't touch me.
I'm going to touch you anyway, and I get him and I put manacles on him.
This is preposterous. And you see
I'm in a
him
bad mood. I have broken ribs and a freshly dislocated arm.
And Timber, Nettle, and Nobby, both, all of you three disappear, taking this person away, and the other three are left. At this time, you see other people coming around, and then you see that woman with the golden hair. She comes up. She's looking at Artemis. Artemis, make an insight check.
Goes out saying Nobby would have told his superior that these three concerned citizens were of great help to stopping this creation.
To the superior and be like, that's how brave you have fought.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna burn my last inspiration, the one that you gave me.
Sure.
I'm curious about this woman. Oh fuck.
Okay.
10.
Yeah, she keeps looking at
Obsession.
she keeps looking at you mostly. You don't know if it's because she recognizes you or she's just thinking, and then she just looks at you all and says, "This has been the craziest Inventions Day for a very long time. From what I remember, my mother, I'm here." And you hear the name. I'm here, Olealis. He goes, "Oh, mother, I'm thankful you're okay. I can't believe it. Why would he bring something that's so unstable?
May I interject?
Mother, you are a... What are you,
I'm meant to be one of the exhibits today for Invention Day, and since I beat that one, can I win?
No, he's got a point.
Are you sentient? Ah! Gladius! Gladius! You see the two gnomes running behind you. He goes, "Are you okay? Where you got the ability to extend your hand, and how did you do the burning flames?"
Well, you see, you're a great craftsman.
You know what, Mother? I think that's
It's on deception.
great.
However, he doesn't even realize he's lying.
Yeah. We'll have to go through and see what problem you may still have. I'm thankful
First
that
thing.
he helped with the situation. You hear the councilwoman say, and she says,
Can we reattach this? And I hold up a finger.
"Yes, later.
Nettle, you missed a bit.
While they're talking, you can keep talking, but Artemis will kind of nonchalantly dig through the machine, kind of looking for any shards.
As you do, the woman follows you. Olealis kind of follows you into this big mechanism, and she's like, "Thanks for helping me. You know what? Let me help you. What are you looking for?"
I'm not looking for much of anything really. I don't need help. I'm fine. Honestly, I'm used to doing things by myself.
No, I can help you.
No, please. I don't need help.
Well, I have to repay. Well, the city has to repay you, somehow. I know. I know. I'll get my mother to give you a banquet for you and the other heroes, and yeah, you should all come. Yes, you should all come. Mom, is it okay? They saved my life, everyone's lives here. Should we? Yeah, I agree. A feast should be yeah, assembled for you all. You are heroes of the city. You've saved countless of lives from destruction. It's the least that we can do. Why don't you all come over, and we can speak more. You are all capable people, and are you, sir? And she kind of looks towards Raphael. You look familiar. Do I know
I
you?
believe we have met once at a fundraiser of Baron of Rivertide. You know, with the fundraiser where his nose of the statue fell off. I believe I met you at that day.
Make a deception check.
How much of a shit
There
is
it is.
Raphael?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's what? Oh no, it's a 19 for fuck's sakes.
25, fucking hell.
It's just barely enough, yeah.
You know, I may have hit my head really hard, but at the same time, I think I recall something about.
I hear that so often, no need to worry. But anyway, nice to meet you right now, and he will extend his hand, ready
Nice
to
to
shake
meet
her
you.
hand.
Well, listen, why don't you all come over? Tonight, actually, I'll prepare service for you all. I hope to see you all there. You see all these people still kind of murmuring. Round of applause for the heroes, and everyone just like clapping away. Yeah, you see other guards come over, helping other people. The debris is starting to, get shifted around. And the three of you are either left to your own accord, or you guys can talk amongst each other now for a little bit before I kind of push on for a little bit, and then we can go from there.
Gladius tries to give himself a clap, however, his hand accidentally extends, so he's just trying to clap in his
wrist.
arm and wrist. Before it
I'm gonna
extends
chuckle
back.
at seeing the even more so awkward than him robot giving himself the cell 5.
I believe, Hellman, I need to be repaired.
Alright, sit down here. Let me look at you. And he just starts fixing you up. Your finger is attached.
Hey.
Was it the middle finger?
Who knows? They say, there's a part still there, and like, there's a part still there, there's a part still there, there's a part still there, there's a part still there. As I point out all the bits of shrapnel that came off me.
Yeah. You see, he repurposes the material from the construct next to you, and just starts welding it back onto you as well.
Yeah. So that was a short rest.
Okay. What about the rest?
I will be inspecting this mechanoid thingy, mostly because, well, what I detect with my arcane stuff, like I will try to look around, like at its core, like do I see anything that makes any sense?
No, you do not see. Make another Arcana check.
No shards, right?
Very good at those.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I didn't pay attention in that class. It's
Yeah, Artemis, do you also give me
Very
an
cool.
investigation check? Because I know you were.
Oh, I'm good at those.
7.
Oh fuck! I'll guidance myself too, cause fuck it, I want it. Please roll. Oh, it's a 15. I rolled a 1. I don't know why the guy.
Wait, you rolled. Sorry. Raphael rolled 7 in investigation. Oh, you rolled a 5. Okay. And looking at it, Raphael, you're just rummaging through it. You are unsure. Artemis, you see that the core the arcanium that's there is broken and is shattered and is not conjuring any of the the energy anymore. So your detect magic shows that the magic that was inside this has faded away.
Oh. He'll look as soon as he realizes there's nothing really important or of use to him. He'll look to the others, Raphael, and you guys did a great job.
Wait, you're the kid that you went into earlier. Yeah, that's you.
No, that was probably Rook or someone else.
I never forget a voice when I hear it. Come on, that was you. Come on.
I can't really judge my performance without additional data. This is my first fight.
Well, you did a bloody great job.
What are you made for then? If you are not, this is your first fight. I'm just curious. Like, who builds a flamethrower and such on a creature that isn't ready to fight?
Excellent question.
I look to Hellman as he smacks my face back into place.
Ting, ting. I don't know. I son of rich. As he says, I do not know. I just built him with the spare parts I've been given and got, and here we are.
It's marvelous. It's just well done. I'm impressed. Never seen anything like this. I've come here, armor. Come here, and the suit of armor just walks with the suitcases on it. Got one of my own. It's not a big deal.
Howdy,
Could I?
hello, man.
Fought in a war for one of my ancestors, I believe. It's a long story. It's quite remarkable. I know. Yes.
I'm gonna pull out the book again, and I'm gonna cast Identify on Gladius. What is it even made of?
You cast on Gladius. I think the
I believe
identity. Go ahead.
I believe it's for items specifically, isn't it?
Yeah, the
it's
identify.
just-
Telling you what they are, whether they're magic or
it's-
not.
It's just for flavor at this point. I'm
Don't come to
I'm
miss a
just
human, then it's allowed.
You'll see a magical sigil appear over Artemis's eye, and the runes keep changing and twisting like a magnifying lens.
Yeah, make an Arcana check with disadvantage, though.
He
Oh,
as you get closer to him, his face just sort of moves closer to you, and there's no expression on his face because he can't express or emote. He just kind of looks at you blandly.
Yeah.
10
You don't know.
plus
Nothing
plus.
coming up.
I'm gonna get into myself every time. 12.
Yeah, I remember one time I was playing D&D and someone said, "I'm going to passively cast guidance on myself every time I do a skill check," and I thought to myself, "No."
Stupid.
not every. It's not gonna be every skill check, but on the one.
No, that's fine. You know what you're doing is fine because you're saying I'm going to cast guidance on myself, and that's okay. But this person was just like, "Yeah, I don't need to tell you. I'm going to passively."
No, unless I call it, it doesn't count.
Exactly.
But Artemis is somewhat intrigued by this dingy robot.
Well, now that I am repaired, I think we should prepare for the feast. How do we do that?
Well,
I believe, Hellman, you are going to eat for me? usual?
I mean, this says. I am very hungry. I'm always hungry. We're all hungry. Oh, you see all the gnomes going, "Oh, yeah, we're all hungry," inviting themselves to this feast anyway. And yes.
If you didn't invite yourself, I would invite you.
And what about the other two? Anything else?
Well, I didn't have anything else planned for today. I was just, going my way. So sure, we can stick together if you could like. You seem interesting. Never met something like you before, and to Gladius.
Me
Last
neither.
thing Artemis will summon the familiar, attach a small letter to it to address to Rook, saying he wouldn't be back home till late tonight. Free food has always been nice.
Okay. You see, you see your familiar shoot off to go deliver the message. Right? Is that what you wanted? Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna summon the fox.
Yep.
I'll summon Nanari, and she's gonna run off with the letter in tow.
Okay. As you see her going, or they going through the crowd, you see the three of you, stop. Do you guys hang around with the gnomes and yourself and wait until evening?
We can
Yes,
check
I
out
am.
like either I go check out the rest of the Infinity Day, or I just go like to the more fancy part, I guess.
Yeah, before you have to go to the dinner. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I don't let Atmos leave and make sure he knows every gnome's name.
Please, okay, just don't touch me. But yes, I'll
This is A1.
I'll memorize the
This
name.
is Morton. This is, and I name all the names.
This is the rescue. Do not resist.
He's got his book, and he's just writing the names down. Yes, yes.
It's not
okay.
spelled like that. He looks
Okay.
over you. He towers over you.
I
And just kinda looks.
don't get personal space.
You don't know how you know how their names are spelled already?
Of course, I'm well versed.
As you as you all begin to kind of disperse and head towards the evening, you see this place is still getting pleasant. You see sorry, what was your fox's name? I was going to call it Nidalia for some reason.
Holy shit!
No. Anari.
Anari, okay. Anari. You see her running past people. She runs past like dogs. She also runs past like a black cat, and then eventually she finds her way through the kind of the areas. Over here in this place, after you guys leave, you see that not law enforcement itself, but a couple of other people come and they pick up one of the kind of sides of the of the construct, which had the painting on it, and they look at it very, very carefully. Everyone else is just kind of moving past, but these two individuals, you're unsure who they are, but they have a very thorough look at it before putting it down, looking at each other, and giving a nod to each other, and then disappearing into the crowds, very silently in there. I think it's a good time we end here, and what we're gonna do from here next week is what's gonna happen. We're gonna finish off with you guys, and then probably one third of it, and then the 2/3 is going to shift to the rest of the other characters. So we'll finish off with you guys next session, and then come back and then switch to the rest of the other party to see what's kind of going on the other side. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll be back next week. So until then, stay magical and have a great week. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.